And my microphone was totally muted for all of that. What I was trying to say was, I know Friday's not a day I usually stream on, but we're streaming today because we found out this morning that I'm actually moving early. Instead of waiting till the end of the month, we're going to move on the 21st. I'm very excited about, and means that I have a lot less time to get some stuff together for having some content released during the week of moving. Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, it is early today. I got off a little early, and we're hanging out. We're doing it. And I might stream tomorrow morning a little bit. We'll see, but I can definitely stream today. So I figured I had the opportunity, so I might as well. Also, you'll notice a lot of stuff gone from behind me. We are putting a lot of work into getting our house basically empty before the 21st, which is now when we're moving. So that's exciting. All right. While we were gone, did a little off-camera mining. And I mean that a little bit ironically, but also a little bit not. I did do some mining off camera. We have some extra stuff in here, a lot more redstone, as well as just a lot more stuff in there. We have 4 windmills instead of 1 now. We kind of straightened up the metallurgy confuser a little bit. Still nothing changed here. And then up here, you'll notice 2 things. Number 1, I've got a jetpack. It is, however, just a wooden jetpack because I don't have the iron I need to make a bigger one yet. But we set up the beginning of a mystical agriculture farm. I got a stack upgrade from a reward, so we threw that in there, and it's just a harvester pylon with some inferium essence around. So that's where we're at. That's basically all we did. I spent a lot of time in the nether, which is why I made the jetpack, because I had to fly around to find this blackstone. And that took a long time, like probably longer than it should have. But point being, we have that now. And I think what I'm really going to want to do is try my darndest to get some iron so I can make some iron seeds. I think seeds are the next step of where I'm headed here. Oh, also I found a village and I snagged a couple of villagers while I was there. And I thought I had a lot more. But it looks like I've just got a couple of villagers that I can use for easy villagers. But, point being, oh, they all have jobs already, I'm pretty sure, actually. Yeah, so, like, you got a farmer and a librarian and a villager. So they're there. That is actually a fantastic idea. Because I don't need a ton of iron right off the rip. Iron farm. So it's basically just a lava bucket and some glass panes we're missing. That's easy. Make a breeder to get more village. Yeah, I'll have to do that. Yo, what's up? I'm doing really good. I am hoping that I have the energy to stream for a long time today, because I know that in the coming weeks, I will have less time to stream. So let's pick a little spot over here somewhere. Set up a little easy villager farm. I think the plan is probably, like Tordson was saying, I'm gonna want a breeder. So let's start with that. The breeder, I just need a bed. Should be easy enough to make, although I don't know if I have any wool. I don't. Do I have enough string to make it? I don't as well. So, take a quick little peek here at the map. Any sheep? No, but I believe, I don't think the trader llamas give me wool, do they? Plant some hemp. What a fantastic suggestion. I don't know why I didn't even think about that. Is it hemp? I thought it was flax. Is it not flax? Hemp, industrial hemp fibers. Do make string. Good to know. Good to know. So I'm going to actually replace that guy with this. And then take this seed and put it right there. So it broke and actually gave all the string to me. Okay, it is actually going in there. Perfect. The immersive engineering one, got it. Yeah, honestly, who would? It's pretty impressive. Okay, so there's some string. It's not enough to make the wool I need yet. Just 3 pieces, right? 3 pieces of wool. Use it on Neotech, got it. Oh my goodness, it is just falling everywhere. Alright, so that's going to be all we do with that for now, because I'm not about to lag the world out because there's just stuff laying on the ground everywhere. So instead, we're going to pick it all up, make the string we need, make the wool we need, make ourselves that bed, so that we can make the breeder that we wanted. If we can. There we go. And then villager. Take these guys. I might just do this as like a wall. Food items. Do I have to place these 2 guys in there, right? Is that right? I feel like I may have done that wrong. I'm not sure. And then I just got to give it food, right? So bread. Yeah. Feed the Beast Evolution. Yep. It's one of the Feed the Beast's newer packs. I did it right. Look at me go. Instincts. It's almost like I've done this before. Okay, so from there, it is very similar to all the mods. It's just a pack made by Feed the Beast, and it's got like a different end game and different goals. You don't need really all of the same. I don't know. All the mods makes you get a ridiculous amount of like items, like millions and millions of dirt and all the compressed stuff. You don't really need that in this one, from what I've heard. But it includes a lot of the same mods, which is a different feel. All right. Iron Farm. That's what we're looking for. The Iron Farm. 2 ironstone, a lava bucket. Do I have any iron? Iron, no. Stone, I have. A bucket. Got a bucket, we can go grab some lava. And we got the glass panes. So, I don't know where I was last. I was probably in the nether. I don't really want to slash back and take that risk. Look at the map real quick. Do we have a lava pool anywhere? Because I remember there being one. So yeah, right there. Oh, it doesn't have the thing where you could just TP? That'd be so convenient if it did. All right, here's what we're going to do. Because I have a jetpack, we're just going to go ahead and charge that thing up. And then throw it back on our back. And then make sure I'm pointed the right direction, which I'm 90% sure was straight south. Basically. Invis breeding is a crazy way to get privacy. Yeah, for real. You probably want an incubator to make the villagers adults. I definitely do want that. Yeah, okay, I don't think the other map's in here because J doesn't open that other map. But I haven't looked at this in a while. This is K. Ooh, 2 more mining points. I'm almost... We'll do that, and then we're getting close to fortune there. So I think what we're going to do... Fly most of the way straight there, if we can. Keep in mind that we just have a wooden jetpack, and iron is our limiting factor before we can upgrade. But the cool thing is we just fly all the way there, we slash home, we slash back, we're good to go. I think it's actually just right over this hill. We may make it all the way there. There it is. That's kind of wild. Go 1 second. Back down in here. Does anyone know what Better Minecraft is? I was thinking about playing. Yeah, it's like a vanilla plus pack. So instead of a kitchen sink pack where they just add a bunch of stuff, it tries to follow the same progression as normal Minecraft. It just adds some quality of life things. So you'll probably get a map and you'll probably, I don't know what else you'll get. Maybe some TPing or something like that. But overall, it tries to mimic the progression of normal Minecraft as much as possible. That is my understanding of the point of it, at least. Okay, so I need an incubator, we were saying. Easy villagers incubator. About as easy as it comes, but it needs 2 iron. Why does everything need the one thing that I don't have any of? Here's what we're gonna do. Take a little bit of this power real quick. Slap it right on my back. And then we're gonna head down into the mines. And hopefully we can find something down here. With more bosses and armors, yeah, exactly. Do you love horror packs? Maybe you had some experience with those. No, I haven't really tried any of them. I've seen some cool ones, but I've never actually tried them myself. Take the gold just because I'm here. I don't see a lot of iron. A lot of stuff that looks like iron. And the crazy thing is, I really don't need a lot. Like, if I found like 6 to 10 iron, I would kind of be set. I could make the iron, whatever generator. Here we go. Here's some. How much was that? 2? It was 2. I got 2. That's great. Iron really hard to find for some reason? No, it shouldn't be. It's only hard to find because I'm looking for it. You know, it's one of those things where as soon as you need something, you can't find it. How did I miss you twice? There it is. Also, there's a whole bunch of iron right behind me. Should be able to snag this and then head back. 6? We think that's enough? I think that's enough. Let's see. I want to try a broken script mod. Pretty cool thing on how media describe it. Yeah, I'll have to give it a shot. I've never heard of it before. What is it? Yo, what's up, K-Saw? We are on version 16.0.1, something like that, I believe. Is there? They don't have an easy way here, but it's whatever one has 16 in it. Also, what's up? How are you? I feel like it's been forever. I'm very new to ATM, and your videos have been a lifesaver. Thank you so very much. You're so welcome. I am glad that they have helped. Okay, so I should be able to take that iron and create, hopefully, the incubator and the iron generator thing. So that I don't have to worry about iron anymore. Incubator, iron farm, bingo bango. Slap them both down. Okay, villager input, villager output. Throw all those guys into there. And that, does it need a villager of some sort? I would assume. To get it started. Because I can't see it. They don't have, I know it says it in the thing, but all the rendering of the contents is disabled. I've seen people playing broken script. It's pretty scary. Ooh. So we got villagers set up. They're rocking and rolling. We should be getting automated iron. We have Inferium going, which is good because that means we can hopefully get some seeds set up pretty quick. The goal is to get enough of that where I don't have to worry about it anymore. and all of my materials are coming in an automated fashion, but I'm just now realizing I'm gonna need a bunch of wool for that. So we're gonna put this guy back down here and let him do its thing. Okay, I did get some sort of a skill point. Defense. I don't even, have I just gotten one? Got a max health, that was it. Okay. Plus 5 stamina, I suppose. Yeah, just a villager. Got it. Perfect. So we should be good there. It's crazy that I have almost a full stack of diamonds, but the limiting factor I have right now is my iron production. I think what I'm going to do, put the seed in there, put the inferium essence around, just craft a whole bunch of these. It's a horror mod that can provide you the same feelings in the horror genre. Just imagine beta Minecraft for those creepypasta legend like Herobrine, corrupted entities, etc. That's honestly, it sounds kind of cool. That sounds like something I should like have like a special stream for on like a Friday night or something. Be like, oh, I'm gonna play horror Minecraft, and then you guys just get to watch me suffer. I'm not generally into anything in the horror genre, but I'll do anything to make y'all laugh. All right. We got the hemp. We're going to throw it all in here. Turn it all into string. Horror mods I saw on YouTube are really creepy. And then we should be able to get the white wool, which we hopefully... Actually, I don't know if I have any red dye. So for that first set, the infusion pedestal, it's red wool, and I need 8 of those, 8 infusion, and then 1 in the middle, so 1 red wool. How much normal stone do I have? Then I'm gonna need to smelt the gold as well. No, okay, so 115.1 is the latest on CurseForge. You have to get the Feed the Beast app in order to get the 116.1, Feed the Beast Electron app or something like that. That's what I'm using, and it's the only reason I'm using it is because it's got the newer version on it. Yeah, I know that they've thrown an absolute fit about CurseForge, which is why they made their own app and have their own thingy. But that's why it's on there. Almost missed my stream. PSB, it's weird. It takes a while for entities to actually spawn. Gotcha. Yeah, I just got started. What do you mean you almost missed it? We just started like 18 minutes ago. I don't think you missed anything. Plus, I'm hoping for this to be a long stream. The goal here is to be able to stream for quite a while. Finally got some iron going. Do I have any more seeds? Or did I used them all? Perfect. I'm gonna try to finish out one of these squares with inferium. Grab my iron. So that's all the way there. This is row 4. And then that's just 2, so it's got to come out to there. We're getting there. Keep the rest of that. Working on my car alternator went out. That's not fun. Although alternators are, I mean, depending on the car you have, not the worst thing in the world to replace. Yo, ADM 10 to feed the beast. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm hoping that a lot of the stuff that Tordson's been telling me about actually still works, because I would absolutely love to make some crazy videos about some things that you can do, like automating the time wand and some things like that to be used on certain things. I think it would be really cool, and I would absolutely love to give it a shot. Plus, they would just make really cool videos. Something like that I'm going to try with Mod Pack with the stuff is include especially a more ambient and creepy atmosphere of fog in beta. That thing always scared me. I hope they do towards it, and I hope they do. I think it'd be awesome. Okay, so I need red dye. And in order to get red dye, I'm going to need some sort of red flowers. So let's grab those. And we'll grab some seeds while we're at it. Might as well do the whole thing. Hopefully those are... Oh, they're roses. They still make red dye. Good. All right. So hopefully we can get as much red dye as possible so we can make all of those pylons, and our gold should be done as well. My buddy drives an M3. Alternator is literally behind most of the engine. Ooh. That's not fun at all. My mom drove a Buick for a while and had to replace the alternator on hers, and it was basically underneath the engine. Like, you had to go all the way around and it was at the bottom of the engine bay. It was awful. Absolutely hated Buicks because of it, but... About to pull up your video explaining auto crafting. Nice! Well, hopefully we'll be doing some of that. I don't know how much auto crafting we'll get into, but we're certainly going to be automating a lot of the resources in this episode, hopefully. All right, so I need at least 8 red wool, I believe. I think it's actually 9. I think the center one and then 8 pylons. Is that right? Got the infusion pedestals. It's 8 of those and then 1 of the altars. That might be totally incorrect. I'm not sure. Hyundai Elantra 2010 in midsection. Got to remove oil filter to get it out. Okay, removing the oil filter is awful. To pull out an alternator, that's terrible. But I mean, it could be worse, I'm sure. All right, where do I want to put this? I don't really have a spot. Ooh, I jump really high. I don't know where I want to put this thing. Let's flatten a little bit right here. I have a shovel of any kind that would make it right. Wow. Thank you. How about a shovel? Sure. It'll last me like 3 blocks of dirt. But I'll be happy to be rid of it and not storing it anymore. All right, put that guy down there. I can't have it there. Put him down right there. Oh, man. Darn it. Why did it have to step up at that moment? All right, there's that. Let's get... We're going to go about this a slightly different way this time. I've got redstone for days, so we're just going to put a redstone block underneath it. And then it'll constantly have a redstone signal, which will be nice. However, maybe ever would like to try this. It would be interesting to see how you suffer. Yeah, it would be interesting. It would be interesting. This is not all the mods. This is Feed the Beast Evolution. Very similar to All the Mods 10, but is a different pack. And hopefully hides me over until All the Mods 10 to the Sky comes. That's the goal, at least. All right, we got all that there. I should have plenty of prosperity shards. But I might need to... Oh, I got plenty of seeds. Okay. Seed. Base. Give me some of those. Probably too many of those. I am going to need an infusion crystal, I think, though. Go take a look. Oh, there's so many less seeds. Oh, there's so many less seeds. That's not me, right? There are actually a lot less seeds there. They have not announced a date for To the Sky yet, but they have announced that they're doing it. So, based off of things in the past that they've announced and then done, like Arcana and All the Mods 10 and All the Mods 9 to the Sky, usually it's like a 2-month window between them announcing it and them actually coming out with it. So I would assume something around in that time frame, but we'll see. Yo, what's up, 69 Help? I appreciate you being here. How's your day? So I'm thinking that Mystical agriculture. Where's our infusion crystal? These guys. Ah, I used up all my prosperity shards. I haven't been getting more because I had hundreds. And there wasn't a point to it. But it appears as if I've actually run out and I need more. I was wondering if I can move my save from Curse Forge to Feed the Beast. Your save for what? Because if it's the same mod pack, you can for sure. I don't think you could move one from all the mods 10 easily. It may be able to be done. It might cause some issues. But yeah, if you're just moving from Curse Forge to the Feed the Beast app, you can do that for sure. You just have to go find the folder that it's in on one, copy the world folder or the save folder, and then move it to the other. It's not an inherently difficult process, but finding out where they save those things sometimes is a little bit difficult. Also, we did get our ulti-mine totally maxed out. I don't know if I had done that before the last episode, but I definitely have it done now. Or in the last episode. There was a bunch of prosperity shards down here 2 minutes ago when I came down. Notice how, like, when I needed the iron, there was none of it, and now that I've got it, I have all of it that I could possibly want, but I don't have the thing that was everywhere then. That right there is streamer luck. That's not it. This. Okay, so I don't think I need a ton, because I really don't need to make a whole bunch of those infusion crystals for now. Flash home. Dump all of that into... I actually want that back, but we'll grab in a second. Ooh, Skystone. Nether Quartz. Both of those are really good. Do they have... We may take our time on this one, actually, depending on what the rewards are. Give me a second. Where is it? Where's mystical agriculture? What are they? Exploration? Resource generate? Resource automation? Logistics? Am I dumb or blind? Or both? Is there no mystical ag questline? Yeah, same game. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. The new version will probably go out in 1 or 2 days. Curse Forge usually doesn't take that long to allow. I really thought they'd take forever. Only few days. Gotcha. No mystical ag, quest rewards then, because that's what I was going to do is I was just going to go through and grab them all. Just make all the seeds they wanted me to, but just make like one of them. No MA quest. That's wild. Okay, well, in that case, we'll keep moving on. Let's find our infusion crystal. We now can make that guy. No, there's quests somewhere. Are they just all over the place for this? Generating resources. Okay. So it's here, but it's not here. Hey, looky there. It's Alfred. I saw him on one of the other quest pages. Where was he? There he is. Look at him. I don't know if y'all saw, but he finished his speed run of all the mods 10. All right, general storage, I'm fine. Logistics, resource generation. So here's the problem, though. They don't. All the mods 10 questline just has a whole bunch of seeds that you get other seeds from, and that's what I was gonna do. It doesn't appear as if it's that way here, which is fine. But it means that I'm gonna start putting some of these down here. And go for it. When I make quests, the resource quest line, there's one of resource generation. MA has them be hostile no network altogether. Maybe I should wait to move the file. By the way, interesting way how I met your channel recently. You literally taught me how to use AE2. Nice. Well, I'm glad to have helped. That's the goal of my channel, is to provide helpful content, and the fact that it works out sometimes makes me happy. We're just gonna get all of this done. I don't really know how much I need. Or even, I mean, we're trying to make iron seeds here, right? Or start with emerald. No, let's start with the bottom. We go iron. We go iron first. Got 6 iron. I can only assume iron seeds are going to be 4 iron and then some type of essence, right? Iron seed. This one. Oh, but you can get loot crates of random seeds. I might have to do that. Okay, yeah, it's just 4 iron and then tertium. We can do that easily. Got to get my infusion crystal back. One, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay. For that, one of those. And it's over here. One there. All right, now we should have iron forever. Yippee. How's this different? Mod pack different from other mod packs. So they've designed a different end game and also don't rely on you creating obsessively and insanely fast farms to be able to do anything and everything. Which I appreciate and like. What kind of hose can we use that are unbreakable? Because it would appear as if my diamond one that I threw in there has broken. Any recommendations, Tortson, on best hose to use? Because I know, like, we're not going to have all the modium ones in here, which I'm fine with, but it's probably going to make that a little bit more difficult. Let me open the sliver. Come on, stop it. Thank you. Or should I just fill this thing up with diamond hose? Because I'll do that if that's our best option here. Which it might be for now. Silent gear or supremium? Got it. You mean it's not nighttime yet? It's dark. It's kitchen sink pack, so yeah, same mods as all the mods. Yeah, a lot of them are the same. Just fill it. Not a bad idea either. Let's do this. Because I've got the diamonds to spare. I'm not worried about that. And if I'm working this out correctly, I should be able to make enough diamonds where it's at least automatable. Silent gear used to be bugged. I remember that, where you could just put them in there forever and they would never actually break and it would keep working. Yeah, it still worked on 0 durability. I remember that. All right, sleep through the night. I mean, we could try it. You never know. You never know. So from there, we've got iron seeds. I suppose we make gold, diamond, emerald. There's no way they got Certus quartz seeds, right? Of course they do. That's also tertium. What other seeds should I make, y'all? For those. And then I am going to need some more growth accelerators for sure. I was struggling. Possibly you could use osmium hose as high durability and it's cheap. That's a good point. Interesting, you sleep at 6:35 instead of 10:27 in other packs. I have no clue what time it was. I didn't look at it. The premium hoe is unbreakable. I'll have to do that then. That's for sure. Redstone, that was good. Good call out there. Redstone was a good one. Coal is a very good one as well. Okay, so let me grab the essence we have. And we're gonna have to go through these and see what it takes to make them. Our infusion crystal. I'd like to not have to infuse as much as possible. That's kind of what we're going for. Gold. Yeah, we got gold in there, so start with gold. Seeds. That's gonna be Imperium. We can get to that. How about Certus? Certus quartz seeds, that's tertium again. We can do that for sure. Where did my crystal? I thought I grabbed it. Crystal, okay. I'm gonna put all of this in here, but the problem is I picked full. Okay. 4 of those there. I know the next one's gonna use 16, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab this, throw that back. And then do this real quick. And I should have that for gold now. So that's good. That's good. Okay. So coal. Seeds. That is why I didn't want to do all of it. Because I figured some of it would still be the lower tier. Redstone. Seeds. What we got here? Tertium. Do that. That's the redstone one. I gotta grab these back. Those need to stay. Emerald and diamond. Yo, what's up, Killed Lando? How's it going? It's been a while. How are you? The most important one is dye seeds. That's a good point. I should get those. It's gonna take me a while though, because the dye conglomerate thing, whatever, is a lot of work to actually go find all the right things, if I remember right. Yeah, I remember those being a pain. We'll probably work on that. Let me get these seeds set up and then we'll do that. Emerald. Emerald seeds. Emerald seeds. That's going to be, ooh, Supremium. Diamond the same. Supremium as well. Okay, so what we're going to do. What we got left? 51? That's not going to be enough. Need 8 Supremium. That is not even close. Give you 1 tertium. Oh no, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. We're trying to do these. 3 Imperium. It's not even enough to make 1 Supremium, so that's okay. We can save these 2 for later. And instead, start with these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the point is, the resources I have and I'm going to need, I'd like to just have an infinite amount of. And I feel like the easiest way to do that is to just get started with Mystical Ag as early as possible. So that I never have to think or touch them again. What did I do wrong there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed one. This and that. Sounds good, Tortzen. I'm doing okay. Job hunting and finding several jobs that close in a few hours. So submitting some applications. At least to have something in there. Heck yeah. Nice. 3, 4. Yeah, job hunting is always pretty stressful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll grab that guy. Tried using a bunch of mods that can help with auto sort, like operators, etc. in integrated dynamics and other mods. Nothing worked as it should, so I stopped that idea. Use tag storage bus. Hey, I mean, if it works, I guess. I don't know why. I just end up not worrying about it. If something's going to be difficult to store, I usually just don't. Or I just create so many drives that it doesn't matter for whatever. What's the word? 82. All right, I think we're pretty good there. I'm almost done with industrial hemp because that's kind of getting annoying that it's just leaving stuff all over the ground. Let's see how much essence we can get made. Because I'd like to get as close to having some emerald seeds as possible. Because those emerald seeds will actually give us some trades that we can do, which would be incredibly handy. Yeah, they are incredibly cheap, and I'm very glad that we set them up early, because that's going to allow us to automate a lot of our AE2 stuff pretty quick. All right, let's get some growth accelerators. Growth accelerators. Yo, do you know how to use one pattern provider under an energized orb from Palwa to input and export an item after the pattern is processed? Kind of. I found a way to do it, but it takes an import bus as well. So basically what you do is you have the pattern provider on the bottom, and then you run And then you set it to only push up to an empty inventory or something like that. Not to push it if it's got ingredients in it, basically. And then you put an import bus on the side and it works perfectly. Because if something's in process, it won't, in the energized orb at least, it won't count it as an option to pull it out. So that's what I ended up doing. And that setup is actually in my automation video if you're interested. Because it's a pretty good way to go about doing it. All right, got a bunch of Certus quartz now. We got our essences building up. What else? Growth accelerators is what we were looking at. So let's go ahead. Do I have routers yet? It might be easier to do a drawer. I'm thinking, but the problem is if I energize a bunch of stuff, it's going to take my ME system down. That's a problem. Why don't you have routers going? I don't know. I just haven't yet. Hey, welcome back. Hey, thank you. I'm excited to be back. Bet those modular routers are not cutting it. Yeah, it can be a little bit slow to do it that way. The pattern provider is definitely the easier way to go. Modpack, you play modular routers. You could do that. We tell it where to put items from. Yep, you can. Not cutting it. Are fluic seeds in this pack? That's a good question. Because that would be awesome to have. Missed an L. There's a B, but there's not seeds. Unfortunate, but we can work with that. That's not a big deal. Reaction chamber, 16 charge, 16 redstone, and 16 nether quartz. That's pretty easy. Redstone. How much nether quartz do I have? Actually, I have essence for that coming in, right? Sure do. I don't really need it yet, but wouldn't craft it up anyways. I got 16 of each of those. Let's go ahead and charge up 16 Certus crystals, because I think it's gonna be the best way to do it, is putting it through the reaction chamber. I do need to automate the charger. I know I could do that through the reaction chamber, but I just feel like I can't remember how much that cost. Charge crystals. I have to throw a full stack in there and it charges the whole thing. Never mind, we're just gonna do that. There you go. Yeah, I figured it would take all of the power. That's okay though. It means that we can do a full stack of this instead. Nether quartz. And then I can just get a whole bunch of fluics built up, which is awesome because that's what I need to make all of my growth accelerators that we're going to use. Hey, first stream caught live. Heck yeah. I don't stream on Twitch. There was a thought that I had yesterday that I was going to set up multi-streaming and try that today. However, I did not get to it. Now I use it for ATM 10, but don't want them until it's used for fun. What version is this mod pack for? This is for Feed the Beast Evolutions version 16.0.1, something like that. Yeah, it's a good idea to use more drives, but for me it seems like a great idea to try automation to save on resources. Well, I spend a lot of hours just for nothing. Yeah, that's fair. Yo, welcome. What's up, Georgie the Magic Man? Happy to have you in. I appreciate you becoming a member. How's your day been? I always feel awkward because I'm very appreciative of it, but I never know what to say. But thank you. Yeah, we are basically out of power here. Like, you guys are generating as much as they can. Appreciate what you do. All good here, buddy. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so what we're going to try to do is eventually wait for this to finish. And then we're going to throw it in there with the redstone and the nether quartz. And it should allow us to have a full stack. Actually, 2 full stacks. Hold up, no, because it's 16 for 1. So 4 full stacks of the flux blocks that you need in order to make more of these growth accelerators. And then we're going to go through and check and pattern this whole entire thing along with the growth resonators so that it grows really, really quickly. Do you have any overall goals for this channel? That is an interesting question because I also was thinking about that today. I'm hesitant to say like any specific numbers or goals like that. Really, I would like eventually for this channel to be at a point where I can post like entertaining content and not all of it has to be informational. But like if something comes up where it's like, oh, that's actually really cool, I can make a how-to video on it. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but not really. I mean, to be honest, I'm floored I've made it this far. The whole fake it till you make it thing, I feel that a lot. I suffer from severe imposter syndrome because I know so many people that have played mod packs for way longer and know way more than I do. However, every single time I stream, I have like 7 people that come in and are like, hey, I watched your videos and they were very helpful. And that helps a little bit with that, you know, like, yeah, no problem. You have a good one, man. But I don't know. There are some numbers that I've been considering trying to hit by the end of the year, and I don't know exactly what to do to get to those numbers. And that's the thing. Like, I'm trying to focus more on like things that I can do that I can control, but your attention to detail and charisma will take you as far as you want it to. Well, that's very kind. Thank you very much. No, I would absolutely love to, and I don't know what it would take to get there, but I think probably more videos like the Altamont Star duping thing, because that was crazy and did really well. But I'd like to hit 100K by the end of the year, because it's still pretty early in the year, and at the rate my channel is growing, I feel like that's feasible, but we'll see. Well, I'd watch either way. Well, thank you very much. It's very kind. But that's the thing, like, live streaming is one thing, and I am shocked that people come watch me live stream because I don't feel like I'm an interesting person, but the videos themselves, they tend to do well if it's like something that somebody's looking for. And so that lends itself to how-to content a lot more than any other type. What else are we here? 89%? I really need to step up my power game because that is going so slow. But some people don't like to watch the popular YouTubers because they yap too long. Well, that's fair. That is a fair point. Just started Feed the Beast Evolution last night. Really enjoying it, except the sound effect jump scaring me. The near endless caves. Yeah. I've gone down there once and it was fun, but it was an interesting experience. There's a lot of stuff down there. Good day. How's it going? How are you? What are you talking about? You'll hit 1 mil someday? That would be absolutely nuts if I did. The problem is modded Minecraft in and of itself is like a niche in a niche, and so it's got a very limited viewership. And I don't know how to take it past that to a broader audience that would be more interested in watching just general Minecraft videos. So if you guys have suggestions, I'm all ears. All ears. All right. We're gonna get some more of this essence going. Grab our infusion crystal. And we're going to see how close we can get to that Supremium, because I'd really like to have 8. I don't think we're going to get there. But I think we can make 2. We can. So we're halfway there for that. Getting there. Good luck on conquering the heights of this mod pack, though. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun, and I'm excited to not have to worry about a lot of the things you have to worry about in the All the Mods packs. Be able to throw all 3 of those in there. And it is going a lot faster of a craft, which is good. I'm glad to catch you live again. Heck yeah. I'm glad you're here. Do you know any good ways to get lots of redstone for the 256 million ME drives? My recommendation is 100% get yourself some seeds going for mystical agriculture or get yourself a redstone bee. Those are really the only 2 ways to do it. You can try to do it with like a really high level of fortune and using like the digital miner in the mining dimension if you want to do it by hand. But man, I'd recommend, number 1 recommendation, hydroponic farms, fully maxed out. And then put the redstone seeds in there and you can get as much as you want almost instantly. Do whatever pleases you the most. People will pick up on that. Maybe work on some challenges. 100k easy. I'd go as far to say at the very end of the videos. In fact, I'd go as far to say it at the end of the videos. In fact, to get more diehards. That makes sense. Makes sense. Soul Surge Siege, yeah, 100%. Soul Surge, hydroponic farms, tier 4, all of that. Time Wand and Bees works really well too. That's what I did for the diamonds that I needed for the Dimensional Seed in all the mods 10. Very solid option. All right, Prosperity Seed Base. Got a little more Inferium, but not enough yet. Still got to be patient, I suppose. Got a baby villager. Toss them in. Okay, so we got villagers. What is the one you need for Certus Quartz for that trader? Trader. There we go. Trader. That's not quite it. What's the one you get? Trader Llama, Wandering Trader. Easy Villagers. That one. Okay, so breeding is fine. Converting, I don't care. Incubating, how about the auto trader that tells me? I'm trying to figure out what trades they're going to have. And none of this is telling me. It's also not telling me the, oh, what do you call it? The item that I need to put in there with them. I need gold and ended up making 100 gold bees. You can breed them together. That's crazy. That is a lot of gold bees. Inscriber Certus Quartz. Perfect. Inscriber got 4 extras of those. And then give me a trader. Thank you. I appreciate that. Click or villager egg and it shows you the trades. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I just make normal glass pennies. Glass is in here. Trying to find something to keep us progressing forward. Trader, this guy, move the items, grab him. We're gonna put him. So that's where we're creating all. Yeah, I guess we'll just. You grab a villager, put you in there, put that in there. Well, that didn't work. Are there only some? Are there some that aren't configured? Hold up. Villager. Spawn egg. Professions. Professor. Engineer. Flux. Oh, it's a charger. I'll take that. Okay, cool. All good. I got a little worried for a second there. Charger, snag it, pull him back. Perfect. Oh, we got trades. Okay. Anyone find a way to get prosperity ingots in the new 2.47 update? I think, oh yeah, they did. There were dudes. Okay, so I had people ask me this morning why I haven't updated my server yet. It was because the 2.45 update was just so bad that they abandoned it, went to 2.46, which was also so bad, so they abandoned it. And now they're on 2.47, which still has issues. I think you should make a modded Minecraft series in which you add a mod every day, once a week, a mod that makes it harder. Ooh, that's an interesting concept. I like that. Anyone find a way? God, I saw that one. It should be the inscriber. Should it? I tried the inscriber and it didn't work, but the charger did work. Let's see here. Can anyone play? Yeah, the server's open for anybody. This one for Feed the Beast Evolution is one I've got for just content creators, but the one I've got on my Discord for all the mods 10 is open to anybody. 3. I'm just going to try to level this guy up as much as I can real quick. Oh, that would have been a great trade if it was first. And then logic press. Ooh, matter balls for an emerald. Very interesting. Yo, welcome back, Tordson. Must have been changed then. I'm sure it was, and I'm sure it's probably because they give you the inscribers. That's got to be it. But I don't really care about that. I'm trying to get the ones that are going to level this guy up all the way. I guess is Skystone. But I don't want to use all my emeralds because I'm still using some of those. Sleep real quick. Jump up here. How much more essence we've got? 160 something. Perfect. Is the Flux Researcher in ATM 10? I don't know. I never ended up going that route for that, so I'm not entirely sure. I went straight seeds for Flux. For everything AE2 related. Just because it's quicker and it's what I knew. Let's go Crystal. Infusion Crystal. Oh, they buffed that. That's way better than in All the Mods 10. All the Mods 10, it only gets like 500 uses, but I still have 500 left. Okay, Imperium. I think I'm just going to have 3. At Mystical. Yeah, we're at 3. We're getting close. I need the emerald ones though, because that's going to make my life a lot easier. What are you trying to get from the villagers? I'm just trying to level this guy up. He does have a trade for Flux, which is awesome. Definitely trying to do that. But it also is not like an essential trade. I'm really just trying to get him set up so I have them. And then I'm going to make some more growth accelerators. Should be pretty easy overall. Quartz fibers might take me some time. Make as many of those as we can to make all the cables. Oh, I just crafted them all into blocks. We'll do this. There we go. Got a bunch of cables now. So make as many of the growth accelerators as there's just one. Because we're missing quartz glass. Got it. So, got quartz seeds, right? That's nether quartz. Did I not? Am I going crazy? I thought for sure. Is red fertilizer not a thing? It should be a thing. I'm sure it is. I just haven't needed it to grow really quickly yet. Seeds. I thought for sure. Did I not make Certus quartz seeds? The seed may not have grown. I mean, there's a chance you're right. Yeah, I mean, you're right. That's exactly what the problem is. All right, there we go. Problem solved. All right, we're getting started quartz essence again. I should have set that up in the right place initially, but here we are. I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue with this crisscross grid pattern, whatever you want to call it. It might get you to the Supremium faster. That's a good point. Red fertilizer is a thing. I do need some more red dye for it, but I can do that because I got a bunch of poppies. All right. I think the growth accelerators are what's really going to get me to the Supremium quicker, but I don't think this is going to hurt at all. Red fertilizer. Like that. I got 20. It is more than enough for what we're doing. All right. I don't really care about that one at all. But any of these ones that are next to what we're working on growing here that are going to stay even with the crisscross grid pattern thing, we'll use the red fertilizer on. Okay. Just use the rest of it. Mod as well. There'll be this one. Okay, perfect. Let me grab all the Inferium I got out of there and our Certus Quartz real quick. I feel like that chest is going to be a nightmare to try to maintain if I don't create some sort of automation to import it into the ME system, but there's a problem for later. All right, we got our Inferium. I do need the seed base, but I can put the rest of all of that in there. Let's go mystical, and we're going to try to make as much this essence as we can. Which every single time I'm thinking, oh, that's a lot, and then it turns out to really not be. So, crystal. I think we got it. 2, 3, grab that one's premium, sweet. That should be... Could do diamonds if we really, really wanted to. But I think we're going to start with emeralds. Nice. I don't think it's near the accelerator. You were totally right about that. Hey, what mod do you play now? Now we are playing Feed the Beast Evolution, and we're going to try... get through this thing pretty quickly. Kind of the goal. Because I'm not entirely sure when the next mod packs are coming out that I'm going to want to play. Oh. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good. I think I can focus on the growth accelerators now. And whenever I get the next 4 Supremium, we can go from there. Growth. Accelerators, these guys. Need quartz glass, which is going to be this. Only made me 18, but it's better than nothing. Should make me some growth accelerators. And then from there we can make work on making the crystal resonance generators for them all. That one. This one. So it should be 7 total, I believe. What is harvesting the crops in this setup? I'm just using a harvester pylon. It's the easiest way to do it. It's not the fastest, but it is definitely the easiest. Oh, I gotta go plant that emerald seed if I want anything. Yeah, the harvester pylon is the way we're doing it. I don't think my emerald seeds are planted at all. We're gonna put it there. And then... not... grabbing the edge ones. I hate how small that is. 9x9 is fine. Diamond hoe. Oh, that's 5 out. That's too far out. He shouldn't be here. But whatever. Apparently I wasn't counting. Alright. Crystal resonance generators are next. Yeah, the hemp is actually really annoying that it doesn't collect it correctly, which is why I fully intend to get rid of it soon. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough of it that I'm not going to, like, have to go back and replant it, you know? They do the same thing on Neotech with just everything soil. Gotcha. Well, I guess it just is what it is. I'm sure what it is that since it's a 2 block, it has different drops per block, and the harvester is only set up to figure out where it's dropping from once and not both. Something like that. But, okay, we got 2,200. We are fine on hemp. We're going to get rid of it. I need to eat some food. Alright, you're gone. You're done. Taking you out of the game. Been replaced with Inferium. I should remove mine too. I have like AK hemp in a drawer. Yeah. And not for a super big reason either. Like, it's nice to have sometimes, but most of the time you don't really need that much. me check this real quick. It is my boss. Let me answer this. Give me a second. Monday. There. All right. Did I miss anything? GG boss is cooking. He got caught? I didn't get caught. What do you mean I got caught? My boss is messaging me after I'm out for the day for something I need to take a look at next week. and it's something that's probably user error more than anything. It's always so much fun to try to diagnose. How are your storage cells doing? They're hanging out. We're gonna need some more here shortly, but they're kind of doing their thing. If I turned all that into string, it'd be doing better, but new upload from job. I'm now doing YouTube full time. Man, I wish. That would be the dream. But no, unfortunately, we're nowhere near doing that yet. New upload from John. I cannot tell you how much I would love to make that video, though. That would be incredible. Okay. Let's get the rest of the Inferium going. Crystal resonance generators. That's what we actually need to focus on. Crystal resonance generators. These guys. I only had one charge credit. But we got 32 here, and I've got more than enough for now, so we're just going to toss that in there, make as many of those as we can. Ooh, too many. Too many. Oh, I hit F1. We'll get it done, though. Which one is more complete, ATM 10 or Evolution? It depends on really how you're looking at it. I would say ATM 10 is at a complete state. I haven't played Feed the Beast Evolution that much. I used to stream Twitch and YouTube, make a little money there as well. That's not a bad idea. Because it helped me diversify a little bit. I've definitely thought about doing it. Just haven't actually gotten to it yet. If I did that, I would go full multi-streaming though, and just stream on everything. I do want to make one more growth accelerator, if I can. Because I would like to have that full, at least initial block filled up. So flux blocks, make one more of those. We get this guy. Perfect. Make Evo's more fun, honestly, because you use more mods and is less restricted. I'm so inclined to agree with that. But I haven't played it enough yet to really have like a fully fleshed out opinion. You need way more items in all the mods, yeah. Okay, all of that's kind of cooking now. We could go through and just add another circle of growth accelerators, which would help this go even faster, but we're kind of doing the thing. Like, this is really what I wanted to focus on, was getting all of that set up, and then once we do, we just focus on turning that into everything else. I added Luminix mod into even nice. Not Luminax, but it does the same thing. Gotcha. I love those blocks. Anti-blocks is the name. Gotcha. They're so cool. Make sure I don't have anything in there. I don't. Okay. So we have our emerald essence now. I'm pretty sure it's just this for one. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of emeralds, but it does make some. Enough where I can come in here and trade for anything I wanted to try to level this guy up. Not that. Yeah, just assume do 2 of those. And then, how's our essence looking? Oh, 600. We're actually getting somewhere. Way too much in there. Crystal infusion. Look at us go. We're doing the thing. I think we might actually get the premium we need. No, we're not. Maybe. Maybe. No. Close though. So make 2. I don't think we had any extra from the last. Mystical. No, we just have 2 premium now. So that means we're going to need about another 600 Inferium Essence, which is fine. By the way, you can convert your essences into blocks before converting if you want. Oh, I mean, that makes it a little easier. Does it save? It saves on the crystal, doesn't it? Bossman is live. What's up? Almost didn't make it. Day naps hit different. I feel that. Day naps are the best. While you're jumping high, do you have like gravity armor? I don't. It's actually... So in this pack, if you hit K, there's a whole bunch of stats you have. I have athletics. And so I have like 4 of these that give me added jump height, which is kind of cool. I don't think I have any extra points to spend yet though. Okay, so all of that's done. I'm gonna grab some food. What kind of food are we looking at in here? What do we got? What do we got? Nether quartz essence. We'll go ahead and turn into actual nether quartz. Because we might as well. Food. I would probably go with some of those meals we've gotten. Might as well. Something like this. I've set up a 2x2 molecular symbol for mystical and auto crafting for more assemblers before automated power or anything else. Then want to manually craft them all. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense indeed. Let's make 6 more growth accelerators. Because I've got the crystal resonance generators for all of them. There we go. 5, so close. Oh no, we got all 6. Perfect. We're gonna go throw these down up here, and it should help our Inferium grow substantially quicker. So that one's gonna go right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Slap these guys right on top. The only thing I'm now slightly worried about is that this is going to fill up too quickly. I may get some more stack upgrades for those guys. Because I do feel like those chests are going to fill up way too quickly. Leonardo, after doing those quests, you get the blocks to build a custom beacon. It's called the FTB Pyramid. Yeah! I do have the Infinity. I have 2 Infinity Hams. Infinity, I do. Yes. Yes, indeed. I do. That is a thing that I do have that I totally forgot about. So you're saying I should turn these into blocks before I do this with those blocks with the infusion crystal because it'll use less? Is that not a thing? Am I doing that wrong? Infusion crystal. Oh, I think I can only do that with a nice infusion crystal. Right? I think it just works with the red infusion crystal. I think I have to do it normally for the other one. Add mystical. I'm nowhere close to finishing A-Team 10 yet. Interested in Feed the Beast since it's a bit easier. Yeah, it is a bit easier. Yeah. Which is quite appealing. I'm gonna take all of that, stretch it back out, do this, grab this guy. Getting close to being done. $104 uses left, 93. That is all the supremium we need to get diamond seeds. So we got all 4 of those. We get our seed base. We go grab 4 diamonds. Or we're going to throw all those in here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy in there. So now we got automated diamonds, which is a huge step in the right direction. Because now I don't have to go find them for anything. And theoretically, we can make ourselves a lot better gear as well. That's Skystone. That's still Inferium. I'm fine with some Inferium being in here. but I wouldn't mind having a whole bunch of diamonds as well. All right, let's take all this back as much as we can at least. And then eventually we're going to have to look at getting some sort of like an ender chest or something for that, because it's really filling up quickly. Also, we may need to look at automating some of the drive creation, because the drives are filling up really quick too. Oh. The problem with that though is I don't think I've got the power to be able to sustain it. Hey John, glad to catch a stream. Thanks so much for all the time and effort you put into your YouTube videos. I appreciate that. Very glad that you noticed, and I'm glad that they're helpful. Thank you for saying that. Is evolution considered easier because it has more OP mods, or just lighter in terms of progression? I think it's lighter in terms of progression, and also doesn't have as many locked down configuration compatibilities. Like the dimensional seed, from what I've understood, is not really a thing in here as far as getting to the end game. Like, you're not going to need the millions and millions of items that you needed for that. As well as the fact that there are some things like automating the use of the wand, the time wand, which you can do very easily in this mod pack that is disabled in all the mod stands. So it really depends on the way you're looking at it. I gotta actually go through here and select all these. I'll do it. Just gives me a random essence. Is that all it is? Bag of random seeds. Nether quartz, of course. Already had it. Fine. Okay. Tier 3. Why is every single one of these nether quartz seeds? It says bag of random seeds, right? Okay, well, that mean better, I guess, but still not useful. Diamond seeds, just made them. Great. Okay, cool. That was, wow, that was lame. That was really, really lame. But whatever, that's fine. Okay. Dude, you have like 70 viewers. Heck yeah. That's good to know. We rarely look up at the viewer count. Is mob grinding utils in the pack? It'll solve the ender pearl, bones, redstone, leather, gas tears, coal, and more if it's in the pack. That's true. Why not use chest for storage connected to AE? I could. I like having everything in the drives because it's just a lot cleaner. I don't really want more nether quartz seeds, right? I'm getting enough of that as is. I think I'm going to throw down the diamonds and the redstone, and then probably not the rest. I'm assuming mob grinding utils is in the pack. And you're right, we will need to set up some sort of a mob farm at some point. But as of right now, we're kind of chilling. I could use like the sophisticated storage with chests. I could. Especially now that I'm gonna have like automated diamonds and stuff, getting diamond chests be very, very cheap and easy. And then just connecting that to the AE2 system would be pretty easy as well. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. It depends on how far I'm looking at going with this, because it probably would be easier long term to just go ahead and set up the circuit slicer. But I'm not sure. Remind me to make another stacking card for this, because I do need to do that for sure. Toss it in there. Put all of that in there. We're going to go ahead and create our emeralds so that we can go do some trades real quick. Because I want to see if we can't get this guy maxed out and see what those trades are. Was that all of them? He's still not? That's unfortunate. Whatever, throw it in there, and then we should be able to get some diamonds from this as well. And then next up
says, is hostile neural networks in this pack?
Yes, it is. Next up, what I want to do is use the infusion crystal I have to get as much of this done as possible, and I'm probably going to have to make a second one. Just so I can make the nicer infusion crystal. Infusion. crystal. Make one more of those real quick. And then at mystical. Brain went blank for a second there. I should have enough to get pretty close to making that nice infusion crystal, though, the one that's infinite use. There we go. All the tertium. I believe it's all supremium that it needs, like 4 supremium and then a supremium gem as well. Let's see. Am I blind? Where's it at? So this stuff is all mystical egg. It's just not letting them. I gotta be blind. There's no way. There it is. Okay. So it is 4 of those. I just have to make one of these real quick. Easy. This one. Got 7, so I should have enough. Yeah, there we go. All right, got the nice one. Perfect. Make us a premium hoe if you can after this. That's the one that's infinite as well, right? This premium hoe. The scythe or the hoe? Premium hoe, that one. Okay, so that means, ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 8 supremium in addition to all the rest. So let's go ahead and make the diamond hoe, and we'll start working our way up on this. I do agree that that's going to be the way to go. Stack upgrade. You guys forgot to remind me. But that is a very good idea. What else did I miss? Yes, it is. There's a cave creeper and decent mob grinder. Then iron, gold, and diamonds are basically sorted. Yeah, I made that on my world. Pretty good for early game. I never made the Master Crystal in my mystical runs because AE2 just have regular infusion crystals automated. That way I don't have to make multiple. That's fair. That's a good point. The Insanium Bees in ATM 10 is so good. I agree. 100%. I definitely made that. Does the scythe have more range than a hoe? I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because the range is determined by the harvester pylon I'm using. Stack upgrade. Stack upgrade. Stack. Stack. Stack, upgrade, stack upgrades. I believe these are the ones I need. So let's make 2 and see how that goes. 1, 2. I'm hoping I can just do this all the way. I don't have copper blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's all my copper. We're just gonna make 1. Okay. There's 1. We need iron. Gonna make a block of it. I guess I didn't have to do that. That's the one you can skip, isn't it? Oh, well, we got it. So there's the iron. I'm gonna need some blocks of gold. Oof, out of gold. Okay. Did I have more smelting? Of course I did. Because I was planning for exactly that. All right, gold stack upgrade. Hey, man, if I'm doing it. Stack. Stack. Upgrade. Here 4. 2 blocks of diamonds. Easy. Chump change. All right, got the big one. Nice. Skip copper, go straight to iron. Yeah, I missed that. I'm sorry. Scythe just looks cooler, and that's all that matters. The scythe does look a lot cooler. I gotta give you that for sure. Hopefully I can put 2 stacks. Yeah, okay, so there we go. That's our stack upgrades. Pretty sorted. I'm gonna grab the rest of this essence real quick. We're gonna take it back, run it all through, and then hopefully that's enough to make that supremium hoe that you guys were referring to. / suggesting I make. Mystical egg. Fusion crystal. I actually didn't want to do that. I want to take some of that. Take it back to normal inferium. Because I have to make 2 of these. Okay, so I have to make 2 for every level, right? That's a lot of prosperity shards. That's a Sheesh. That's a lot of prosperity. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna have anywhere near. I gotta go find so many more prosperity shards. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just leave all that here and probably just let all this run. RF tools in here. I'm pretty sure. RF tools, yeah. Yeah, it's here. Do you ever play hardcore? I haven't in a while. Like, I've had several vanilla hardcore worlds over the years, but I've never played modded hardcore. Specifically because there's usually too many bugs, and I like having cheats on for that reason. Like, for season 2, there was one of the in-game items that was just completely bugged out, and I couldn't actually craft it, so we all agreed in chat that I just spawned it in. Alright, throw that in there. I played RL Craft before. I couldn't beat it, even on creative, probably. Like, it was absolutely rough, incredibly rough. So I guess we yearn for the mines. Thoughts, questions, concerns. We do that. We're gonna go RTP, and we're just gonna find a way down. That's the plan. RTP to a random location, and then we're going straight down into the earth. Why am I underwater? All right. ATM 10 was ready to get the RF tools crafter. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. You should learn how to use the builder from RF tools. It can both be a destruction gadget and a digital miner in one, but better range to both. Oh, that makes sense. That's cool. I'll have to look at it. I do remember seeing several people use it. I'm familiar with the concept of it, but I've never actually used it myself. I don't think that cave's going to go anywhere. Really should have charged my jetpack. That's what I should have done. And I don't need iron. Literally all I'm looking for is prosperity shards, which are not going to be this high up. So I really shouldn't jump into a cave unless I'm pretty confident that it's going to go pretty far down. What are we looking at here? Normal zombie spawner. Thank you. I don't think I need any. Oh, wait a second. Is this could this be? I'm so glad I went back and checked. We've now activated a higher tier world level. Let's go. I don't think I need any of the other stuff though. I'll take the source gems, but all the rest, that's fine. I'm gonna jump back out of this cave. And we're gonna go find a different one that's hopefully better and goes further underground. That would be the goal. Do you have Blaze? If so, you could do player charging with Flux Networks pretty cheap. I have not yet, but I probably could do that at this point. Take a little bit of effort. And I do want to get player charging set up. That's probably the next step as far as my power stuff goes, because I've got enough to run some things for a little bit with those 4 windmills I've got going. Man, if this doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to be really sad. I am distraught. Silver ore, I don't need that. Good night, I'm off to bed. Good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Pocket generator, that's fair. Couldn't wear it. I mean, I'm okay with that. It stayed on for a few seconds, which is fine with me. I'm playing vanilla hardcore right now. I'm so nervous. Yeah, it's always terrifying. Talk about just the worst caves. The worst caves. I mean, what even is this? Maybe this will go somewhere. I have so little faith right now. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold your horses. We're going places. I don't know how far we're going, but also, what is this? Thank you. Oh. I probably should be dead. I mean, he dropped on me. Okay, so I do need to put on that. So we've got, okay, hold up. What is it? Control T? What's the next one? Display an Apothic Invader. Okay, that's easy. Do that pretty quickly. Have to wait for some to spawn. Hey, okay, come on, Cyber, catch up. What are we looking at? Torsense, easier, but it's easier than Greg Tech. It is, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. How hard is modern industrialization to get into? Getting into it's easy. Going anywhere with it's the problem. You can start anything, right? It's just actually getting somewhere where it's meaningful and does anything is kind of really grindy and not my cup of tea per se. One of the best things. Oh, wow, dude, they're just coming out of nowhere. All right. Don't really care about any of these guys. All I'm here for is prosperity shards. And I'm not seeing enough of them. Maybe I'm not far enough down. Yeah, the best thing all the mods 10 did was make it optional. That was such a good decision. Because I guarantee some of the earlier people who played it literally didn't try to go for the star purely because of that mod. Because a lot of the other stuff was reasonable. And like, yeah, it was hard to get, but go fight 4 or 5 mobs from Cataclysm and that's whatever. But it's not nearly the 8 hours worth of stuff you have to do for modern industrialization. All right, am I looking in the wrong place? Or am I just crazy? Or blind? You got to leave all your options open, really, but... Is there something over here? Got a new cave, new location for us to go to? Anything? No, this is all the same stuff. I'm wandering around in circles. What ores do caves do? I think they do iron, gold, diamond, something like that. Dimensional shards are worth to grab since they are double the speed and half the energy consumption on the RF tools builder. Works wonders for mining dimensions. That makes sense. I probably will. I know I mined right next to some earlier. These guys. We'll grab those. But, again, just another classic example of as soon as I need something, I go look for it and it just doesn't exist. I'm gonna slash home and sleep. Iron, gold, diamond, and emeralds. Yeah, so they drop some pretty good stuff. We're gonna go try to find a cave that's just close. Eat this real quick. Oh shoot, I had no idea it was optional. Good to know. To be honest, I thought the quantum armor was cool. I wanted to play through it, but figured I'd ask if it was worth the grind. The quantum armor and quantum sword are 100% really cool. I mean, they're the best armor and swords in the game by a long shot. And to be clear, like, it is cool, but it is also quite a grind to get into. As long as you know what you're getting into ahead of time, I say go for it. So I found this the other day while I was here. And I didn't really do much with it, but I think it's the iron catacombs that basically is right under my house, which is kind of cool. Also kind of not cool. I don't know how strong these guys are gonna spawn. Oh, they're doing it in waves. And there's another spawner there that I totally missed. Also, some of my armor just broke. This could be bad. All right. Whoa. Okay. All right. We're gonna give that a second there. Let that cool down real quick. That was not going our direction. Put all this back in here. Yeah, we gotta probably work on our armor, I think. For BMI is pretty fun. That makes sense. What kind of mod is that? Like ATM Regna mod? What are we talking about here? If ours is in here, you can still tuck prosperity ores, use the site tablet on the procedure. Works the same way as all the modium site. Oh, that's cool. I couldn't find it. That's why I asked. I haven't gotten into the bees yet, but that seems good. That makes sense. Yeah, so I skipped it with create, and that was the way to go. Osmium armor is good early. I've been using that for my power. For making windmills. I think if I go down anywhere but where I just went, I'll be fine. And again, I am just going down to see if I can't find some prosperity ore. Because I need a whole bunch of that for making that unbreakable hoe that we are trying to make.
69 Help says, do refined obsidian armor.
Refined obsidian armor is not a bad idea either. Once again, though, it's, I think, more effort than I'm... Well, ideally, right? Ideally, you just get some nice armor and you put some apothic stuff on it, and then you're good to go. Honestly, I might do mystical agriculture stuff with apothic enchants, but I'm not high enough in apotheosis yet for me to really be too crazy worried about it. I'm gonna try to run this way and just find a better cave. That's what we're doing right now, just so we're on the same page. I'm gonna head a little north this time. Also wanted to say you've been carrying me through all the mods playthrough. I really appreciate you for making your vids. Really enjoyable to watch. You have such good energy. I appreciate that. That's so very kind. Thank you. We try our best. And it's one of the few things in the world that I feel like I actually know enough about that I could teach it. Recommend the Just Dire Things armor? Okay, no, you're right. That's probably where we're going. Hopefully. Maybe. Nope, it's water. No, maybe not water. That looked like it was running. Yeah! Cave. No! What a lousy cave. Okay. Just gonna do this ourselves. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Show me the prosperity ore. Okay, we gotta do shapeless again. Thank you. Did I just get two? What is this game? Dude, it should be all over the place. Prosperity ore is not like rare. Or at least it's not rare right up until the point where I need it. There we go. What did I break? All right. That's not it. What I miss? Cave creepers spawn a lot in mushroom biomes if you need to swap some. Okay, that's good to know. Because I probably will. I know that having a mob farm with them in it is incredibly helpful. I think we're going to dive a little further here. Head this way because I think it opens up based off of there being some more items here. There's some diamonds. But that's not what we're looking for. Probably Supremium set is better and easier. I don't know, the Just Dire Things armor is kind of crazy. And I haven't used it yet. I didn't use it at all in all the mods 10, so I've kind of wanted to just give it a shot. I do think I will likely end up going with that. Man, we may not be making this hoe. Maybe. Unless fortunes turn dramatically into our favor. Goodness. There's just nothing there. That's wild. Just Dire Things is amazing. That's what I've heard. You don't need cave creepers with mystical agriculture. True. By the way, John, get the other ores to make seeds too. I mean, what other ores are there? I've already got all three of those. I mean, you're talking like aluminum and tin and all of those. I could have done that. I could have. I didn't. Here we are. Best utility armor ever and a decent defense. That makes. Cave creepers have a higher loot rate and it's easier. Yeah, it also, I mean, it depends on your setup really, because if you get maxed out growth accelerators with mystical ag, you're going to be hard pressed to find anything that's faster. But getting even like a slow spawner setup is probably not as good. So it really depends on the setup you use and how you utilize it. But let's see. We're gonna make that hoe. I don't know how close we are to actually being able to do it though. So we're gonna need some of these. Really, we needed a lot of these. So I've got 6. So each tier is gonna need 2. So I need 10 total. And I was only able to make 9. Really what I shouldn't have done is made all those seed bases. That was my blunder. Do they have productive bees on this mod pack? Because if so, you can get a prosperity bee farm going. I could, but it's going to be so slow because bees at this point would be just excruciatingly slow. I set up 4K creeper spawners, got millions of iron, diamond, gold in just a few hours. That's fair. You still need the gems too, so more prosperity. Yeah, you're right, because I'm going to need 10 of each of those, so 2 more. Wow. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, strategies other than bees for getting that? Because, goodness, I don't know. Are we out already? I think we are. Up it. Yeah, so we're out of hose here already. That's fine. I can just leave that there until we get enough of the prosperity shards for that. I don't know if there is a better strategy, is there? I don't know, is that 1-2 billion iron from almost all mystical agriculture? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it really depends on your setup to determine which is faster. Just do a quarry from simple quarries in the mining dimension and forget about it until you need... Okay. Okay, that sounds like a decent idea. So, we say there's a quarry from simple quarries. Let's go look at that. Simple... Quarry? Quarry. Quarry Plus, these ones? Quarry Plus, Quarry, yeah. Enchanter, Mover, Placer, Quarry Plus, these guys. So, one might have to walk me through how to do this, but I'm assuming this is what I'm making, right? Make 2 diamond picks real quick. Do I not have enough diamonds? Hold up. Oh, I got diamond essence for days. We're good. We are good at quarry. Make another diamond pick real quick. Go back here. I need a dropper or block of redstone and whatever this guy is. Chunk marker, flexible marker, marker plus. How do I make that? Marker plus. Redstone torch is the only thing I'm missing for that. Perfect. Fire, is this basically the same quarry mod that like used to be in here? Because I do remember those. I think the markers are what differentiates the boundary, right? Second item on J. Yep, got it. Mining dimension RF tools builders. You get all the ores unlimited Inferium, even faster than the quarry and the digital miner, both in range. You can enchant it with Fortune Silk Touch if you want. It was probably a little advanced. Farm. Yeah, I'm still pretty early game. This is literally stream 2. We're very early game. Yeah, it was an ATMT. Okay, so I remember trying it. How does one get to mining? How do I get to the mining dimension in this one? The mining portal? This guy? The Easy Villagers iron farming option. I have that. Oh, I don't want to do that. Give me that back. Thank you. I want this down. How does this work? Why not I build here? This is gorgeous. I don't know if it's just the shaders, but it's beautiful. Also, where did my quarry markers go? Gotta go back. It's so much prettier there. Just a heads up, before you start going for the time bee and time wand, it's not in this mod pack. It's not? You're telling me I gotta do the time automation manually? That's crazy. Okay, but this is awesome. I didn't, give me a second. I'm throwing. I need quarry. These guys. Pretty sure. Oh, this guy needs power, doesn't he? Crystal automation with swappers is fun. I mean, it's the way it was intended to be played. Somebody walk me through how to do this thing, because I remember basically I create I don't know, 3 lines. Gotta do that. And then I come out this direction. Dink, dink, dink. Like to there. And I click it, and then I set this up on it. Why doesn't that work? Does it need to be like connected to it? There we go. Quarry modules. Does this need power? It does need power. I don't have power. So that's gonna be inconvenient. My favorite place for building is in the Eternal Starlight Dimension. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Have you ever tried an expert pack like Stacia 2 Expert? I have not. There are a lot of those that I've been asked to try, but I never have. Get a coal generator and use the output to feed it. That's not a bad. Okay, so we're saying coal generator, coal generator, simple coal generator. Like, which one are we talking? Iron casings. I don't have any of the black quartz. I could, but I don't. Does it matter? Singular wind generator, problem solved. I think all of them generate the same amount. Hopefully. Able. Nope. Universal. Oh, I don't have those. Well, I think I could just set it next to it. We'll see. We'll find out. Hopefully I can just set this next to it. I don't have to run any cabling. That would be ideal, I think. And it's gone. Oh no, it's still there. Guess what I didn't bring? John didn't bring the coal that he needs to start the coal generator. What am I doing? Oh, that's skystone. Not even the coal. Where is the, I mean, there's 27 there. Where's coal essence? Coal. Oh, I have 2 coal essence. Do I still have coal seeds? Or did I just use it all? Skystone. What did I do? Where did I mess up? You still need cables to get coal into it. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about that in a second though. Coal. No, I should still have coal in there. But what happened to my coal seeds? Yeah, are they just gone? Because we all agree. I mean, I made them. I've got some coal essence. I got some too. I think I got coal seeds. What on earth? They've just disappeared. What's going on with this game right now? Yeah, I'm lost. I have no clue. But that's fine. I think we're just gonna take it all, dump it all in here. And then just take the coal that I do have. And -4 off of it because I'm gonna want more coal seeds. And then dump that. Not what I wanted to do. Take me back. Poor game TPing me back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're gonna put it in there. And then this guy should now be built and start quarrying. Hopefully. You might need some storage too. You need storage too, because it's gotta come out of that. Very good point. You're definitely right. I do need storage. What kind of chest we got? We've got an iron chest. So what are the odds we can make a gold chest? Essence. But I only have 2 gold essence. Where are my gold seeds at? What? Oh, coal's there. Okay, coal exists. Coal exists. Okay, all right. It's just not next to, okay. So we're moving coal. Coal's going there. Where's gold? I'm assuming I did something similar with gold. But it is good to know that, yeah, there's the gold ones right there. All right. These guys are replacing Inferium in here. And then I'm going to go get some diamond hose for now, and we're going to start this up. So, put all that back here. Diamond hose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I'm going to put them all back in there, and then we're going to get some gold and stuff going so that I can make a better chest to put these items in when I need to here in like 3 seconds. Perfect. All of that's harvesting. Look at us go. I thought I was getting scammed. I really thought so. What's up, Cam? Mod pack's going really well so far. Do you know any bedrock breaking glitches for ATM 10? I don't know of any. No. Is Herobrine trust? You might need some storage. Yes. They were sacrificed to the blood gods. I thought backpack too. I looked, but no, they weren't there. Remember that you haven't. Yeah, I don't have a hoe in there anymore. Yep, I got to it. Who cut the cheese? What would you say the best way to autocraft Inferium into Insanium is? It depends. The best way is to just not do it at all and have an Insanium B, which just produces Insanium, and then you just have to have autocraft for the reverse of everything getting smaller instead of bigger. Outside of that, using one of the quantum crafters from the extended AE2 is definitely the best way to do it. So gold. All right, let's do oak chest, and then it should take me through gold oak chest. Do a diamond oak chest. I don't have the diamonds for it. Well, let's go see about that. The crafter from RF Tools is pretty good in the mod pack. Yeah. Apparently the RF Tools crafter is pretty good too. I've never used it before. I always use the quantum crafter. We're gonna grab the coal and the gold, and we're gonna make use of both. What about early game? Let's play through on ATM 10. I use mechanism crafters, but they're kind of slow. Yeah, they're all kind of slow. Honestly, usually I just do it by hand because it's faster to click than it is to auto craft those early game, which is probably not, again, the best way to do it, but it got me through it. All right, so we got all the diamonds we need. I can turn that chest into a diamond chest now. And then I'm going to make those stack upgrades. Stack. We got to upgrade tier 1. I would grab a tier 2. Do I have enough iron for this? Hopefully. I do. The gold, I don't think I'm going to have enough of yet. But I think if I use our gold essence, it might get us pretty close. 2 blocks, move all that there. Grab the diamond one. 2 blocks of these. Bingo, bango. Oh, there's an Omega tier. Ooh, 9 of the tier 5. That's a crazy amount of storage. That's something like you set up one of those stack upgrades on like a netherite chest, and then you use that as your AE2, like your essence storage for everything, and then you can get up to 2 million of whatever. That would be crazy. Void upgrade, highly recommended. Bootleg George, yeah. Crafter is easy and fast. You should try it. Got it. Okay, so let's throw. We're gonna throw this down. I probably should get a void upgrade as well. But for now, we're gonna toss this down right here. Should put stuff in it, right? Yeah. Stack upgrade it. We'll head back. We'll grab a void upgrade because I really don't want to keep dirt. And I think the void upgrade, is it configurable? What is that? It's sophisticated, right? Void upgrade. Void upgrade. The advanced one is configurable. So that's what we're going to want to do. So the problem is I don't have any pearls at all. Which, yeah, that's going to be an issue. So I got to find an ender pearl. Which is going to include me sleeping for now and then probably charging my jetpack and going to the nether. I think that's the plan. Also claim and force load those chunks. Oh, the ones in the mining dimension. I do need to do that. Right. I really should have probably picked where that was better. Like on chunk borders or whatever. What is it? F3H? No, F3G. Chunk borders. So I'm gonna have so many chunks I'm gonna have to claim. But that's okay. There we go. Perfect. F3G. Also, I don't need the tooltips. All right, now we had to go find an ender pearl. We get one of those, we can get that void upgrade, and then we should be okay. Let's charge this first. And then we're probably getting close to the point with iron where we could upgrade it as well. If I could get to the diamond tier jetpack by the end of the day, that would be absolutely crazy. I'd be a very happy dude, especially if I could do that with the ability to, what's it called? Player charging with both of those. Villagers for pearls, maybe. If you have a brewing stand, I think loading the Quarrying is enough. That makes sense. Our tools builder would have been easier. You claim single chunk gets in. Dynamically loads chunk where mines. That makes sense. How is this different to all the mods? A lot of this is similar to all the mods. It's more of like the end game is different. All right, I need somewhere that I can find an Enderman. I'm not seeing any biomes where I'm going to find Enderman. Maybe over here? Soul Sand Valley? Does that have Enderman? What biomes in the Nether have Enderman? Slash, are there any? I mean, I know the other forest, the Warped Forest does. Ooh, we're taking that. That looks cool. Most biomes do? Well, that's cool and all until I don't... Shroom bee. Crimson shroom bee. That's cool. There's a bunch of bees and piglins. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of Endermen. Snuck up on the guy. Absolutely jumped him. Here, Enderman. Where you hiding? Bunch of skellies. I've got a blaze over there we could go take care of. What is it? Oh, there's a warped forest. What is this? That's a warped forest? What? What on earth? I don't think I've got the charge to get there. I think I can get close. What a weird warped forest. I'm gonna get right to the edge here. We're gonna slash home and then slash back so I can go charge my thing. That's crazy. Your world is on hard difficulty. I think by default it is. You can build an Enderman gateway and kill them to get more Ender pearls. It's in the mod pack. Yeah, it's true. I should probably look into doing that, but the problem is usually you have to have some. That was disappointing. Before you can actually get more, it's sort of like the slime gateway. It's really cool and it does help you like really boost your production of those things, but only if you have some to begin with. All right, make sure I'm going the right direction. I am. It's a little more straight there. Go find the smallest warped forest in existence. What is this? How is this a biome? Can somebody explain that to me? There's that can't, what? That's crazy. So I'm assuming there's not going to be any of those Endermen here. Shocker. That is surprising, right? It's why it's a terrarium. Yes. That is so true. It's like somebody tried to mimic an environment in a very, very small scale. That is all that happened there. I think I might be inclined to give up on going to the Nether for an Ender Pearl. I don't really know where else I would... You know, we could probably find some in our stronghold that we haven't gone to yet. Getting a little nervous with our jetpack charge, but that's where we're headed. All right. We're gonna bail one more time, recharge, come back. We're gonna go into the stronghold and just hope that there's one there. Charge. Pull that out. I really need player charging. I'm aware. I know. But I want to get the quarry set up and going correctly. And then we'll do that. Trading might be the best bet. No, you're right. It probably. Kill a blaze, get a brewing stand, and trade for pearls. Probably, yes. Objective for the future: delete everything around the warped forest and give it some air. That would be sick. Just like get rid of everything and it's just its own little world. If the world difficulty is hard, I found a lot of endermen in there. This jetpack lasts less than. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. It is. To be fair, it is the lowest tier jetpack, right? Okay. Perfect. Give me just even 1 or 2 chests, and I think I'll find some ender pearls pretty quickly. Hold that in the hand for sure. Also, I haven't seen a single Apothec Invader yet, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm gonna grab all the blue ones because I do need to wear those at some point. The Crimson Iron, I guess. Nothing there. I'm kind of surprised there's no ender pearls in these. I feel like there should be. Diamonds, definite. I don't think that's high enough tier. Apoths are super rare until you get to T3 or higher in the world. Yeah, you're probably right. The problem is that the tier I'm on. Hey, oh my goodness. All according to the script. How odd. The timing on that. Right? That's weird. And we're gonna go fight him for sure. Hopefully he doesn't take us out. No clue how strong he is. I would think ones of the green are not that bad. I know the gold ones are rough until you get some high tier Apothec armor, but we're gonna go for a sneak attack here apparently. Oh, never mind. It's unfair because we can fly. Oh no, don't fall. Please don't fall. I actually need to fight you. I do no damage to this guy. Alright, give me a second. We gotta bail for 2 seconds so I can heal. Can he get up to me? I don't think he can get up to me. Eat food. Pronto. Please don't fall. Please. He keeps trying to fall, and I really need him not to. Oh, I forgot I had reach. All right. Look at us go. Activated. Detailed info. All right, so we can actually get some decent Apothec gear now, which is nice. Did he drop something? Anything? Shield? Maybe the pants? Probably the pants. That's probably what he dropped. All right. Anyways, I am in agreement with everyone that the way I'm going about this is dumb, and instead what we're gonna do is just try to find a blaze and then go from there. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. The only problem being I don't know where a blaze is. And I've got 2k left in flight. I hear one. No, I hear fire. I don't hear a blaze. Okay. Slash home. What are the odds I have a blaze rod already? Maybe. I do not. What are the odds I have a brewing stick already? What what are the odds I could go find a brewing stand pretty quickly? I think that's a lot higher. So here's what we're going to do. What I believe is last time I was running around, I found a village and I did. That was the smartest thing I've done in a long time. I hit the TP on a village instead of stealing it, which means I can go from home to here, and I don't even have to have a blaze. Ooh, hello. I can just locate. What do we want to call it? Brewing stand. I'm getting way too distracted by loot. Loot that I don't need or even really want. Where would a brewing stand be in here? I don't remember what buildings have it. Or what professions even use it. There should be some in villages, right? Get blazes, 5 blazes, make the gateway. Churches. You help me out with which building that is? Is it this? Is it the tall one? Not there. Nope. But, oh, that's just another blue one we can hold. That's fine. I'm going to take the potions of instant healing. And that. The little towers and churches. Okay, we're going to have to take a little peek. Fly off a little bit. I thought that was it, but it doesn't look like that is. Is this too small of a town to have one? It's got to be too small because this is the pneumatic one. I don't really care about any of that. I also, that's an Enderman. That's like, do I go fight him? Ooh, I will take that. I will wear that. Absolutely. Let's take a peek at. What were you? What on earth? Oh, that's a frozen zombie. Nice. So you, sir, how hard do you hit is the question. Versus how hard do I hit you? Oh, something broke. He hits hard. Okay, so we just need a little makeshift hidey hole from him. Oh no! Oh no! The jetpack died. I had a heart and a half. I had a heart and a half. That was close. That was crazy close. It should not have been. But I made it, so I guess it's all okay. Yikes. Sigil of Malice. Applies touch of malice to an affixed item. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put most of this back. That was wild. Doesn't fit in any of my stuff. It's fine. We're gonna put all of that back for now, and I don't really want to slash back because I don't feel like I've got enough armor to do anything. Make some diamond leggings real quick. And probably diamond boots as well. There we go. What do we... The chest plate? Probably could. Probably do chest plate. Alright. Full diamond. I could make a better sword too. We'll do a diamond sword. And then I believe silent gear it, and then add a bone for more sharpness. 8.6 attack damage. What else could I do to a sword to make it do more attack damage? That was, yeah, it was way, way closer than it needed to be. You're so right about that. So he is still here. And he is still mad. And he still does good damage to me. Okay. Ideally, I need to find somewhere to put like 2 blocks over my head. Just don't spawn up here. Yeah, if he lets me keep doing this, we're golden. Bring him back. I'm hoping he gives me something good. I'm hoping more than that he gives me an ender pearl. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Because again, our whole hunt is for 1 ender pearl. And this guy oh, he did. He did. He did. He did. Let's go. Oh, that guy's kind of cool. Okay. All right. Well, we've got our ender pearl now. We're now back to square one, what we were trying to do from the very beginning. We need ourselves a void upgrade. And then hopefully our other stuff hasn't completely overfilled yet. All right, there's the basic one. I'm going to make the advanced one so we can configure it though. And we're going to head back. Nether quartz tip. I should have done that. I should have done that for sure. I didn't even think about that. Okay, why? What is it? Why does it look like it's way further down? Visual bug? This actual bug? Oh, it's because it's claimed. I forgot that it stops working when it's claimed. No, it's got energy. It's because of the claim thing. Like you have to have a security upgrade. Make it work otherwise. Yeah, it stopped working as soon as it was claimed. Okay, so add the void upgrade. Yeah, it does. I think there's a security upgrade you can get for it that makes it not. But it breaks in claimed chunks. I need it to. I want to avoid dirt. And cobble. Advanced point only works with other automate avoid any allow list. How do I ignore match item? Somebody walk me through how that works. Why is that working right? Is it not? TBH only use a chunk destroyer because I didn't. Yeah, I didn't use this basic one. It's fine. It works. It's functional. I am okay with it. Set the void upgrade to work. And GUI. On? It is on. Only works with in GUI as well. Okay. And then void any of these. And it should, but why is it not? It's working already. Is it? I don't see avoiding anything. Now, if you move them, it will delete. Oh, it will. You're right. Okay. I didn't realize I had to move it. Okay. So now it's just going to keep things that are not, which is what we wanted to do. We're going to lose a few layers. That's working pretty quickly. So I do need to tell it to put coal from here into there, but that's assuming I'm going to find enough. Let's just do this. And then I'm also going to grab this because it's here. Grab a mining tunnel. See how far it actually is. Yeah, so now as soon as I changed it, you can see it started working again. Which, honestly, it's working pretty quick. RF Tools mines ores only, so it doesn't spend the energy or time mining stone or dirt. Hey, that's actually kind of nice. That does seem like a better strategy, at least. Oh, that's not even the right thing. I'm still using the mining tunnel. I'm using shapeless. Anyways, that's functioning now. We can come home and then grab all of the coal. I'm gonna need pipes, aren't I? About the only way I can think of for getting, what's it called? The coal back from the chest over, and then that's gonna need a pretty high-level pipe upgrade as well, isn't it? Don't I have enough iron? Oh, I do. There's that one. I think this is the one I actually need. 4 of those, and then we go grab some more diamond essence. Grab all that. And then what was the other thing I needed? Coal? Grab the coal as well. Bring it all back. It's infinite range, no markers, just click 2 corners, set parameters. Depends on the module you use. The clearing one clears everything, but you can choose to avoid dirt and cobble. So click a corner, RTP to the other. Mine 300 plus chunks. That's crazy. I don't need the highest tier filter, but at least in all the mods 10, the diamond one and above were the ones that you could actually filter items on. So I could tell it to only do coal or whatever. So that's what I'm shooting for here, and we've got it. Could have tested it, but that's how it was on all the mods 10. So I don't know, some of those things it's like, oh, it's built into the pack, and some of those it's an arbitrary decision by the all the mods team to set up. So what I'd like to do, okay, so we are getting coal. Put a bunch of coal in there. Set down. I didn't grab a pipe wrench. I didn't grab a pipe wrench. Slash home. Pipe wrench. You telling me I need flint? Where's some gravel at? There it is. Maybe I should have invested in some underwater mining upgrades. Yo, what's up, Alex? How's it going? Missed the first stream. Glad to catch the second one. Let's go automation. Yeah, we're kind of doing it. We're making it there. We've blundered a few times so far, but we're kind of doing the thing a little bit. Let's grab the pipe wrench real quick. We're gonna run back. And then we're going to pipe wrench it from here into there. Honestly, I don't even think I have to filter it. It'll keep coal full up no matter what. Perfect. Easy villager with fortune won't restock. It's been like 30 minutes. Do we need to do something to him to get them restock? I don't think so. The red tier, whatever it's called again, I did like 25 nitro reactors and no power issues. I should do that. I really should do those. It needs to be the station be nearby, or is it vanilla or modded? ATM 10. Yeah, so it should, as long as you're nearby it should reset eventually. But I'm not sure what they've set those things to, so I can't tell you exactly how quickly it'll happen. Okay, we did that. So one of the things we did was we automated all the resources we were going to need to upgrade our jetpack. So I think we grab those resources, diamonds, the emeralds, the redstone, a lot of iron, and we're going to take them back. And we are going to try to upgrade this jetpack as much as I possibly can. Was I still hitting him with my iron sword, or did I actually use the diamond sword when I was fighting that Enderman? The fact that I made the diamond sword and then put it in my inventory makes me feel like I didn't use it. Put them inside of traders. In world, they need to be specific lecterns to get the profession, not any lectern. Yep. Yep. Okay, I don't really remember. I was grabbing iron and gold. I needed a lot of gold too. All right, we'll take all this back. I do need to eventually switch that to an ender chest, but I'm not going to do that yet. All right, put all that in there. Craft it all into their actual metals and resources. And then hopefully, I know we're at least going to get to gold here. I don't remember how difficult it is to get all the way up to diamond, or how many diamonds it's going to take to get there, but should be close-ish, if I remember correctly. And I don't remember if there's a silver tier built into this one either. We'll have to see about that one as well. But at iron, oh, it's just let's look for jetpack. Okay, so we've got the wooden one. Next is going to be stone. We're going to need 11 of these. And then 5 of these. It was just 4. Let's grab 5. Make 2 of the thrusters and 1 capacitor. And then I should be able to craft this using the jetpack on my back. Problem is going to be charging this thing. That's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. Do I have to have copper for this one? No, I can go straight from stone. Good. Okay, advanced coils. Out of sticks. Let's make sure we're not going to run out of sticks again. And then go back to jetpacks. And we said we're working on the iron one. I made 1. I need to make 10 more of these. So there's the 10. I need 5 of these. Then iron thrusters. The capacitor. And then the jetpack itself. Done. What's after iron? There is a silver. There's also a bronze. I go straight from iron to gold. That's the question of the day. Ryan's, I can. Good. Because that's what I wanted to do. Make 11 of these. 5. I can't tell you how many times I've gone through this exact progression in like 15 different mod packs. That one. Gold jetpack. What are the odds we get a diamond one? Elite coils. That's going to be 44 by itself, not even including everything else. We might. There is but a small chance that we might have enough for the diamond jetpack. Let's see. Hope you still have it. Put the lectern into the trader. Just right click with the trader. Didn't even know you could do that. Yeah. Going back, what are we working on? We are upgrading our jetpack. And I think we're going to get a diamond one. I believe. Possibly. Now, whether or not we're able to charge the diamond one is probably a better question. But we're going to have it, which will be cool. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. One of those. And this guy. Well, hello there. Yadios. Alright. Oh, we got a breach gem. So... it didn't even touch the surface. So I'm basically not going to be able to fly with this thing. At all. We need to figure out power. Desperately. Yeah, I get to fly for like 3 seconds. Oh my goodness, the flight's so much better with this thing though. Alright. I'm glad I have it. I'm not going to be able to use it much, but I'm very glad that I have it. Can you make the energy transfer thing to give you energy everywhere you are? Yes, I can. And I probably should, and I think we're going to go with a flux one to do that. What's the thing called from Flux Networks? Flux. It's the controller, right? Enables wireless charging on your Flux network. That's what we need. Probably good to start working on energy generation. You put your ham in your storage. You need ender eyes for that. Funny you survived with a diamond jetpack until the end of ATM 10. I did. I made it all the way to the end with just a diamond one. Can we turn off the rain? No. I do really need to work on energy generation. What suggestions do we have on this pack for energy? Like, I don't know if I really want to go full-fledged into Power yet. Plus, from what I've heard, it is ever so slightly nerfed. I could do Thermo. The problem is if I do that, I'm going to want to do some of the nicer ones. And just getting that far in is so expensive and requires so many basic resources. Placing crystal blocks are still decent. Okay. Yeah, that just it. Bleh. That's how I feel about it. Generator. What other options? Do we have like... What are these? Cobble gin galore. Is there... I'm just trying to find like anything that's just like a normal generator. It's just like... cost more basic resources. Like the emerald generators from the last one. From all the mods 10. Is there anything like that in here? Because it doesn't seem like it. You could do Ore Tech 2. Not OP, but a cool looking mod. You can do an iron furnace with a generator upgrade. Furnace. Yeah. I might go with this. Because I have all this stuff, you know? And I feel like because of that, this might be a much better way to do it. Diamond furnace, emerald furnace, obsidian I can't do, so we will stick with our emerald. Emerald furnace, and then it's a generator upgrade. A generator upgrade. One of those plate looking ones, right? Like, what are they called? Add-on? Augment. That one, okay. Missing this guy. Generator augment. Heat from the furnace will generate power. That's what we want. I'm hoping that this actually makes a difference. And then I'm going to take this off, and we are going to throw it in there. Oh, it's just going to make power for all of this. Okay. Coal. Once again, we find ourselves in need of some coal. And have none of it. Lovely. I think it's a circle. Let me go grab some more coal real quick. Nope, no charging. You need a mecha cube or something to fill the jetpack. Yeah. I'm sure I can find something that'll do it. I think all of this stopped because we don't have it anymore. I don't think there are charging stations. I don't know what made the charging stations in the last one, but I didn't see them here. However, that's a pretty decent amount of coal that we can put in there. This thing has a speed augment too, right? That I could add. Go look at that real quick. Speed augment. Sugar from sugar cane. Speed augment. I know it uses twice the amount of fuel. I'm not super worried about that as long as it keeps it going, filling up quick. Is wood good for burning? I mean, it does work. I could get coal blocks too. Am I crazy about the charging station being missing from here? Because I feel like it is. Charging. Yeah, I don't see a charging station. So you were saying I need to get a mecha cube. You can do the lava bucket thing. The lava bucket thing. I may need to be reminded about what that is. We just put lava buckets in there? Is that it? Just our things cool? That would work too. Okay. Generate lava with dripstone upgrades on a drawer. That actually would be a pretty good idea. I like that. Alright, what was I looking for? The charging station alternative. What do we do for that? You were saying a mecha tank to fill the buckets. Mecha cube? Mechanism cube? The cube. You're talking about one of these, right? So I need 2 energy tablets and some steel casing. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. And I could probably just go with a basic one too, right? Mechanism cube. Don't have any steel. I don't. Nor do I have steel dust. If I remember right, that was iron through here. We have carbon in that. And then I just smelt it. We'll let that run real quick. Steel casing. What was the other thing? The energy tablet. I'm going to need another metallurgic infuser. Metallurgic infuser. Because I know the tablet one needs redstone. I believe it's redstone and osmium. No, that's not it. What is that tablet made of? Cube. Energy tablet. Oh, that's the infused alloy, so I need copper in there. Copper. Throw some copper through. Redstone copper, good to go. Fluid drawer generating lava with a dripstone. Pipe the lava into a mecha tank. Put a bucket on it. Item pipe to send the full bucket to the generator, and another pipe to send the empty bucket back. That's fascinating. You might need more drawers to generate enough lava. I think I probably would. But I love the concept of it. That's really cool. So I know I need enriched iron. Does the enriched iron just go through again? It does. I just have to send it through twice. Okay, so in that case, we're gonna pull a lot of that out. I don't want to have to sit here for 8 years. Toss that in there. In the meantime, I'm just gonna leave this in here so it's charging. Put that, fill it back up all the way. That should be everything I need for the tablets for the cube. So let's go make those real quick. 1, 2. So now all I need is that steel casing, which we're just missing the 4 steel ingots for. Plenty, throw that through. Put all that in there. It does look like the emerald furnace is going to be a pretty decent option for generating materials, or for generating power for me, for at least a little bit. Just because, I mean, it made like 1,000,000 RF that quickly. I don't know if it says what its RF per tick is. It does not. But it's enough where I'm thinking we may just pipe coal directly into it for a while and have that be our main source of power, because I think we could limp by on that so we get enough like actually set up for getting the supremium. Not the supremium, for getting power automated. Started thinking about the supremium hoe that we're also trying to make. Well, that's running. Let's run back here. How's this guy doing? What we got? Very no prosperity shards, actually. Jump down in here and see what we're looking at. Am I gonna die? That might kill me. I think I gotta wait for that to get a little lower down anyways. That's fine. Do you know about the furnace setup from Create? The one with the big fan? I do not. I've actually never set that up. Is it worth looking into? Here. So we're trying to make the cube. Perfect. All right. But we're waiting on this. That's more than enough. I just gotta get it all smelted down now. Hole in there for that. Honestly, the resources we've got set up are pretty solid. Like, I am 100% okay with this thing not running right now because of I think it would probably overfill and is certainly more than I could fit into my ME drive right now. I'm kind of okay with it just sitting there. Yeah, it replaces furnaces basically. It cooks 16 items per 16 with a chute. It's pretty good early on until you get the rainbow furnace or something better. Well, that's cool to know. I had no clue. That's 6. I think I just needed 4. Steel casing, got it. Basic energy cube, sweet. How hard is the advanced energy cube from there? A few more tablets and a couple more infused alloys. So really just more infused alloys. Let's make some of the redstone back into this. And then I do need to see if I have any more copper or if I put more in here. I did put more in here. So we should actually probably be pretty close to being ready for this guy. Make our 2 tablets. Advanced energy cube. All right, perfect. So that one will store a little bit more for us. I'm gonna set it right there and side config maybe. Energy config. Front is output. Really what I should do. We're gonna do this a little differently. Gonna be our middleman. We're gonna put it right here. All of those are input, except some are gonna be input output. No, actually, output, output. Because nothing there is creating power. That's bringing power in. And then I'm gonna lose all the power there, aren't I? Whatever. Oh, we're gonna set this guy on top. And then add both of those back and all the coal. There we go. Okay. We got power. So, where did I put my jetpack? Did I put it away in the system? Also, I put my ham away in here. Geez, what am I doing? Take the infinity ham back, put that back in there. Is the furnace sending power? It wasn't, and now it is. We had to move it to get it to send power, though. Did I put it into charging? Oh, I did. Thank you. I totally forgot about that. I can't put it in there. I want to put it in here. And then, oh, that's not where I want to put it. I want to put it over here. It's pulling all the power out. The opposite of what I wanted it to do. All right, a little more steel dust. I'll throw it in here, just get it all smelted. Thank you for reminding me. Apparently, I did that and totally forgot about it. I do remember doing it now because my thought was if I'm going to be working, I might as well use the power to, you know, actually charge it a little bit. But somewhere in there, I totally forgot. Probably could use coal blocks for this instead of normal coal. But that's okay for now, I think. Let's come over here and let's make sure I'm going to have all the supremium I could need by grabbing all of the inferium essence that I can, taking a couple trips, put it all in our ME system, and then we're going to turn it all into supremium. And from there, all we have to do is focus on the prosperity shards, which we honestly, we might go mining for. You're going to lose your AE2 system because jetpack is charging. I probably will. That is actually, it's outputting here. Yeah, so I think the priority. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, it's steady. We're steady. I don't think it's prioritizing the jetpack. I think it's just charging it with what it has extra. Maybe your core got some prosperity already. It might have, but in case it has not, we can always RTP again and go into a cave because there is a lot in caves. I really don't know how I didn't find very much earlier, but I really didn't. You like a rock? Yeah. Hey, I mean, again, My description of this method of power generation was that we are going to limp along. I don't expect it to necessarily be solid. Hold up, I'm out of coal. That is not how you spell coal. Yeah, we are out of coal. Let's throw some primal coal in there, see what it does. I may have to keep this thing running just for the coal essence. I think I'm going to. Go use some diamonds, create some more diamond hose. Just create 11. Actually, we'll just go 8 again, because 8 seemed to work for a while. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go 10. Split the difference. You should stack drop items on the floor. If you have a magnet, it might be faster to move things. Yeah, you're probably right. Blaze spawner for generator fuel. Oh, that's right, because you can use blaze rods. I didn't even think about that. All right. Happy birthday. Don't get mad at me anymore. And then we're going to get coalescence as soon as it's going. I do think we're going to have enough supremium, though, given how... I mean, we've got like almost 6,000 here. We should have enough to do everything we want to do. We got more than that. Way more than that. Mystical egg. We're going to use up the rest of this infusion crystal just because I want to. And then we'll do the rest with the master infusion crystal that doesn't have durability. Put it all back in here. And we're going to craft it all the way up to the top because I know we're going to need some that are smaller than that, but not anytime soon. And we're going to need way more of the supremium than we are of anything else. Overall. Going to be take way more to get to supremium, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I know we need at least like 10. Let's go with 10. See if that's enough. When are we going to think about a base / cave base at least? I'm not entirely sure yet. 4 more wind gens in the mining dimensions so Y level is higher. That's a good point. Graphic blocks to go a bit faster. You know what? You're right. I forgot that you could do that with the master infusion crystal. That's a good point. Just put sugar in it. Gotcha. To make them spawn faster. You're right. I mean, let's put something in here. I don't know. Yeah, we should put a bunch of maple logs. There you go. Merry Christmas. Run through those. Keep generating power. Up to 4.5. It's not bad. We're getting somewhere at least. I'm going to grab what little coal essence we have. Because it's just got 2 accelerators next to it. In general, I'm pretty okay with that. Plus, I think I put way too much coal in the one in the mining dimension. I can always come back here and grab some. That is smart. Yeah, you're right. I do need to start thinking about a base. I just don't know. I don't have a vision for it yet. I don't know exactly what I want it to look like. And because of that, I'm not sure exactly where to start with it. I do think, though, I'm going to want to do a little bit of this. Grab our osmium repair kit that I think is in here. Repair kit. Oh, there's not a lot left. All right, repaired a little bit. Keep that thing full. The rest of that in there. I'm trying to make it where I can actually see the bottom, like see where it's at. If you do the lava drawer thing, you won't need coal anymore. You're right. What is it? The dripstone upgrade thing that I need to worry about making? A lava lamp? I need a lava lamp, but I also need grains of infinity. I don't know if I want to go down and do that. I can just do it on deep slate. Either ore texture is so hard to get behind. I agree 100%. Yeah, it's not necessarily hard. The lava lamp's easy too. I do have to get a bucket of lava, but it's not necessarily hard. I just don't want to have to. It's not that I even don't want to do it. I just don't want to have to do it because that's just one more thing to configure and set up that I'm not going to use later. But I suppose that might be where we're actually at. How are we doing on coal essence? I mean, we're getting some. Not like bad. We're getting enough like to keep coal going. I think that was a full stack. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We don't need coal. Maybe get more coal seeds. Oh, that's actually a really, really good idea. Because those are cheap too. Isn't that just like one of the, I don't know, first or second level seeds? Coal seed. Make 2 more. That's a good idea. Prosperity seed base, Prudentium. I need 8, 2, essence. This. Perfect. This is what we're doing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this idea. Very good idea. True. Less work chasing coal essence all day. The plan is to get it automated. We want it going into our ME system. I don't have the storage for it currently. So that'll be something we work on too. But presently, I am a-okay with just grabbing some essence and moving it over. And I don't need that much more Inferium essence, so I can swap out some of those seeds too. And put the coal in there. So we should be getting a ton of coal essence. Oh, which is good. Awesome. Okay. We got coal sorted. That's a really good idea. Watching your videos saved me with mystical agriculture seeds. I used to put every item in correctly, like the recipes. Oh, where you go every other? Yeah, I did that for a while too until I just tried it and realized, oh, it doesn't actually matter. As long as all of the items are there on the pedestals, it doesn't care. And then I stopped doing that because it is kind of a pain. Coal. Keep that thing going. Bye-bye. I stand by my decisions. Hey. Stay in your lane, bud. Okay, that's good. Let's go check and see if we've got any prosperity shards yet. Hopefully. Hopefully we do. No. We do have a lot of other stuff though. Like we're actually getting a pretty decent amount of just stuff. I like this idea. Conceptually. See how far down it's gone. Because if we're not even to deep slate yet, which we're not. Okay, yeah, it still could be a little bit before we get prosperity shards that way. So what we might do is actually go mine for them, because I do think that's the one thing that's going to be a holdup for a little bit. Is how many prosperity shards we have. Coal for days, exactly. Yo, what is this? This is Feed the Beast Evolution. I'll maybe get at least an exporter to keep coal in there all the time. That's a good idea too. We could do that. Because otherwise it is going to stop charging. What we could actually do, even easier than that, is just throw a hopper on the side of it and fill the hopper up with coal. Just go dink, dink. And then that should keep it full of coal. Assuming I don't have any more in here, we're going to go grab the rest of it because I'd like to have this thing semi-full of coal before I go gallivanting across the countryside to try to find some prosperity shards. But that is definitely what we're doing next. First time catching a live stream. Love the content. You single-handedly got me wanting to play ATM 10, and it's been a blast. Thank you for all the hard work. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos well enough to want to play the pack. I guess I'm doing something right. Are you telling me I didn't have to mine all this time? Yeah. Yep, that's what we're telling you. First, I got that one. You almost don't need to mine on evolution. Yeah, you really don't. You can automate resources really early. That's literally what I did. I don't think I'll ever mine iron, coal, diamond, emerald ever again because I've got them all now and I won't ever have to. Or redstone. I don't know if there's end cakes in this mod pack because the end might be better for prosperity. That's true. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get to these, though. What I also... Yeah, here's we're going to try this one more time. I know it didn't go well last time. We're going to RTP. We're going to look for a cave. We're going to find a good cave this time, right? And we're going to find a ton of prosperity shards. I spent so much time in caves. It's crazy. Coniferous... You know, this might be it. This might be it. We find a good cave. Good cave. Good cave. I've been tricked. What a cave. That was garbage. Absolutely garbage. Lapis seed? I do need lapis seeds. What am I going to use lapis for right now, though? Is there something I'm missing there? Because I know, like, eventually, for, like, enchanting and stuff like that, 100%, I'm going to need lapis. Currently, though, I'd be better off just mining all this coal. Which I think I'm going to do just to get a couple extra stacks. Not that I have to or really need it. Whoa, whoa. Witty cave. We got a lava lake here? We do. Okay, we're just gonna head deep. We're gonna go. Is that the above ground? It must have been on like a hillside or something, because I felt like I went pretty far underground. I guess I didn't. Oh, I think those are prosperity shards. I'm like 90% sure. They are. Okay. See, this is what it should be. This right here is what it should be like. They should just be all over the place. I don't know what that last cave was that we went into where it wasn't like that. But this is a lot better. Honestly, these lush cave biomes are probably some of my favorite. They're just absolutely gorgeous. The game doesn't know you yearn for the mines exactly. Do you have a repair kit on you? Yeah, I don't. It's not on me. I do need to refill it too. I used it all up like 2 seconds ago. And the pickaxe is looking a little bit close to breaking. What else did I miss? Get a lava bucket. Meanwhile, yeah, I could do that. You're going to need clay for power. I should pick that up. I will probably go back up there here in a second to grab all of that. Because the clay is actually a really good point. And I can get a ton of it really quickly since my ulti-mine is 128 blocks. Actually, it's all right here. We'll just... Yeah. I even have a backpack. We'll just fill the backpack up with clay. That's a really good point. Very, very good suggestion. I appreciate it immensely. Let's do probably 3 sets of ulti-mine for that. And then I'm going to assume that fills up the backpack or close to it. Why is it not? Whatever. We'll do one more. Perfect. That's all the clay I'm getting. I don't think I can get up now. There we go. And then there's some more prosperity ore. Whoa, okay. All right. Y'all calm down. Backpack. Throw the rest of it in. Perfect. All right. Could be good on clay for a little bit. I think there's a spawner under this, right? Yeah. And then... Oh, I actually do want that. We have a bucket now, so if I saw some more lava, I could grab a bucket of it. Eat real quick. If we find any more prosperity ore close. That is not it. But it is osmium. I actually do need for repairing this pickaxe. So we'll snag it and then we'll smelt it when we get back. I feel like I'm heading up, which is not the direction I need to be going to find more prosperity ore. Unless it just happens to be here. But I don't think it's going to be. Okay, nothing there. We'll go down here real quick. Double check. Make sure there's nothing here. And then I think I'm about ready to slash home. Coal for days, clay for days, power for... Exactly. It's just better than ATM10. It's just different. It's not necessarily better or worse. It's just different. You have clay in the quarry. Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point. It's different in the fact that the end game is not as much of a struggle. Just less items that you need for that. Which I personally think, oh my goodness, we burned through that coal. Personally think is a good thing. We're gonna dump all of these items into here. I know I didn't get nearly enough prosperity, or did I? I didn't even see how much I did get. 45 is not bad. Because I think I just needed one more ingot, right? I needed one more ingot, and then I needed all the gems, which I needed 2 per. I gotta go get more diamonds. See, this has Fargo's mod, which is so fun / broken. Wouldn't mind seeing it in all the mods 10. What is it? What does it do? Grab the coal essence and the diamond essence, and then head back. Fill the hopper with coal blocks. I should do that. I filled it last time with just normal coal, but that ran out really quickly. Put all the diamond essence in there too. I think we're just gonna fill it with coal blocks, or just normal coal again. All right, there's that. Diamond essence is next, because I need that to make more of those prosperity gems. I think I need 8 more of. I think we might have it. At mystical agriculture, I need a hoe. So let's start with the inferium one. I gotta grab more inferium. Oh my goodness, give me a second. Those are some chats. Grab some more inferium real quick. Just gonna try to make a decent amount of each level as we go up. So dump all that in there. 2 inferium ingots. We're working on the hose. Where are they? Inferium. Oh, got it. Gonna need 2 of the gemstones. We got ourselves an inferium hoe. We're moving up the tiers. Prudentium. Okay, so let's see. Sorry for all the questions, but you guys know way more than I do. Is there any reason my modular router for my farm is not taking the items out of my polar chest and sending it to the sender chest? Maybe speed? It also may not know. I would recheck the cards in there and make sure they're pointed correctly. Basically, you create souls of different things in the world that give you a bunch of different buffs, like Iron Golem gives you 2 times HP, and Final Soul are all of it. Oh, geez, that's cool. There's a section in the quest book if you want to give the souls enchantments a look. That's crazy. Enabled redstone mode. It could have been a redstone mode, because then it's going to wait for a signal as well. That's a good point. I think we can turn all of the inferium into this now. And then go back to the prudentium. 1, 2. And then the ingots. 1, 2. And then we got this guy. Okay, next tier. Yeah, if you're using a polar Mark 1, those are from the sides of the router. Mark 2 and Cinder use Mark 3 is a bit more resourceful. Yeah, it says always, for some reason, it's supposed to be off. Is it supposed to be off? I don't remember. Also, there's a chance that you have the Mark II, but it doesn't have enough range. That is a very good point as well. Using max out polars and cinders and 9 speed upgrades. Yeah, that's a good question. Is it pulling items, or is there something in there / is the place it's sending it to full? Because all of those could be issues as well. Okay, we've got all those. I need to make 2 gems, 2 ingots. And we got the prudentium one. Well, I don't know why I didn't put it in there automatically, but whatever. Imperium, same thing. Make sure we got enough. Oh, we got 100 of it. Yeah, we're fine. So, 2 gemstones, 2 ingots, and then we'll throw this guy in here too. So from there, I think the red one's the only one we've got left, right? Yeah, we just have the Supremium hoe left. So, 2 gemstones. And we got the perfect amount of prosperity for all of this to work. So you're saying Supremacy is unbreakable. That's so convenient. All right, so now this should run indefinitely if I can get it right. There it goes. Take all those out because I won't need them in there anymore. All right. Check see if it's not putting items in manually. If it's not pulling it, probably redstone mode. Posted. Yeah, I would post in the Discord as well, because then you can send screenshots and people can look there. It makes it a little bit easier. Plus, Portson and Lexnum, all of them, they're all in the Discord, and it's awesome. We're in my chest. We're not close to full, but I sorted the center chest in the middle mouse button, and now seems to be outputting the items again. Nice. I know you're using all that for a farm. I strongly suggest you put all. Wait. Know that you're using that for a farm. I strongly suggest put all those stuff. Thanks, guys. Very new to mod MCs. I'm still learning. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. That's why we're here. I've played through it a couple times, most of the mod packs, and so anything I've learned, more than willing to help pass along. Just what I already have maxed out modules and speed upgrades at the modular router. That's basically exactly what I did. I would just keep that. Create patterns for that. My comment got mixed with my thoughts. Where's the Discord link? I was trying to find it a few days ago. It should be in the description of every single one of my videos. I don't know if it's in the description of this one. It should be there though. I think it's there. It may not be though. It may just be like everything else, like my socials. But there is a Discord link at the bottom of every single one of the videos. All right, grab all of it. I'm trying to move all of this to the ME system, whatever. At least all the stuff I'm like semi going to need for any sort of progression. But I do really... No, I wish it did. I need to set that up. Honestly, there's so much I need to do. This whole streaming thing is not something I've been like prepared for or am good at. Oh, one of the many reasons why I feel imposter syndrome. But I can get Discord set up as far as like the command for it to send the link after this, because there are some that I have set up. I'm not new to mod Minecraft. I never finished a mod pack. I know little most mods. I end up asking a lot of questions. Yep. Let's see. Put all that in there. Put all that in there. I'm impressed this thing's holding so much, because I'm putting a lot of essences in there. It is there, but I don't know if the link is valid. The link should be valid. I made it to where it would last forever. Try it and see if it works. I usually if something like that stops working, I get complaints pretty quickly, and I haven't yet. Link worked. Good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. All right, I'm gonna put all this in here. All right, what's next? We pretty much got a sort on. Oh, that thing's almost full. Look at us go. We've kind of got power sorted. Ooh, that's about to wrap. Coal. Grab some coal. Craft it all. Throw it all in there. What shaders are you using? Whatever the complementary ones are that are just included with the pack. I don't remember exactly. Video settings. Shader packs. Last time this froze the whole thing. I don't know if it's going to do it again. It didn't like that. It doesn't like going to that page. It just won't go there. So I don't know. Complimentary something. Whatever one's included. Reimagined. That sounds right. This seems similar to all the mods. It is very similar to all the mods. Maybe build a base, because doing more and more stuff and then having to move is painful. That's a good point. It's a really good point. They're supposed to last forever. However, after time, I'm not sure the link being used. Get on active just in case. Partner links are always 100% active no matter what the time. Yeah. So I set that one up, and you can set it up with like an expiration date if you want it, or to last forever with as many uses as you want. And that's what I did. My grinding utils farm for ender pearls, magnet chest, ender chest will be extremely useful for base building. That's true. Very good point. Let's see. Mob. The other thing is, I don't want to have auto crafting set up before I get too far into any of that. Maybe not base building. I think we could probably build a base. All right, fine. What are our thoughts on base building? What kind of bases are we thinking? We could. I don't really want to build right next to that. I also don't particularly love the biome that I'm in. And I would be totally down for moving. Let's go explore. We're going to go explore it. That's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're taking this basically fully charged jetpack. And we are going to go explore the scenery. Because it looked like there was a pretty biome somewhere this way. Ooh. Why did it have to be so small? Why? Like, why? That would be such a cool biome to build in if it just was bigger. I mean, like, that's a vibe, right? That looks cool. Hovering platforms above a nice biome. True. Do that. Ooh, that's a beefy one that just spawned there. I do really like that one. I wonder, I could maybe, do they have nature's compasses? Is that a thing? Neat. Nature's neat. Nature's. They do have a nature's compass. It is very cheap to make. Here's what we're going to do. I like that biome. What I'm thinking, there's some gorgeous biomes there. RTP, nature's compass, find. That's exactly what I was going to do. That is exactly what I was going to do. The whole plan was to RTP grab a nature's compass and go find a bigger version of that exact biome. All right. What was it called? It is called Moonlight Valley. All right. So RTP. My next Minecraft generation will be stuff with extra large biomes just to avoid this type of stuff. We need a biome. I can find a bigger one. That's fair. That's a very fair point. Because it happens a lot where you're looking for a biome. And I mean, the one I found in the Nether. Prime example of like just poor biome generation. All right. We said it was Moonlight Valley. Ooh, that's a lot of blocks away. All right. Oh, I hate this game. Why does it have to have dual purposes? User guide, Oracle index. What is this? Vortex. Man, that's so dumb. We're just gonna fly straight there. See if we can't break the server. Terralith the best for World Engine. Every biome looks so good. That's nice. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, obviously, the biomes you find or whatever that one is. I see that one a lot, but I don't know if I've really used too many others. I think it keeps spawning me backwards. Terralith the one that uses your current blocks and just makes them better. It might be. If I can find this pretty biome, man, it's not letting me go anywhere. I keep trying to fly out into the abyss, and it keeps spawning me back into loaded chunks, which is kind of ever so slightly annoying. Because I am literally not making it anywhere. I'm going to make it to like 3,000. It's going to spawn me back at like 3,800 for sure. Yep. There are 2 in evolution. Gotcha. Whee! How far is it gonna let me go this time? Yeah, it's not doing anything. Maybe I should just be nice to it and like fly with the chunks as they're loading. Or figure out power generation and then waste this time while I'm not streaming. That may be what we do. Turn that off. Sleep real quick. Yeah, RTPing. Oh, you know what? We could try RTP. I think there's a cooldown on it though that I never changed. RTP. Yeah, I've got another 6 minutes before I can do it again, which is fine. Not a real big deal. What do we need next before we can upgrade our world tier? Rare weapon, helmet. All the rare things. So I think it's rare is blue, right? Slay the Wither and equip boots. Whoa. I forgot how much of a jump that jetpack has. I think. Let's see if that's correct. This. Yeah, it is. So we just need all blue. That's not gonna work. Chest plate. Only one I've got is green. Leggings. I don't have any. Boots. Any blue boots? Those ones are. Throw those on real quick. Make sure we get them. And then, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna keep with the diamond ones, but we've done it now. Oh, will it? $sign apoth. Very cool. Okay. I don't know what I've got and what I still need to find. So wither, leggings, chestplate. That's not bad. We can do that. And then we can start getting some really nice gear from them. Making sure it's all still going. It is. We're getting some coal. We should be getting pretty close to this thing being full. Yeah, we are. Okay. Fill this up. Grab a bunch of coal. In there. Fill this guy up. And then we could start doing coal blocks as well. Now that we're doing it. RTP, it's a command that, yeah, it does. It teleports you to a random place. So it's pretty nice if you're just looking to find some like fresh place to mine that you haven't mined out completely. Makes your life a lot easier. Or any other number of things. There's a lot of reasons to use it. Hadn't done that in a while. Hey, look, I got an ender pearl and a waystone. Bunch of stuff I don't actually really need. Prize trophy. Quest. What else can we get? I wish it just auto-accepted all of these quests. That would be awesome. Let me answer this real quick. I have no clue. All right. Anyone know the easiest way to automate Certus crystals? When you're talking about Certus quartz, the easiest way really to do it is a reaction chamber, where you take the charged crystals and some dust, you throw it in there, and basically doubles it. It's about as close to a dupe as you can get. It may, yeah, Certus quartz seeds are actually probably the. But if you're looking to actually like automate it, that's the way to go. Honestly, exactly what Tortzen said. Yeah. To a word, exactly what Tortzen said is correct. I made Certus Essence Farm. That's been working pretty well. I have pretty much unlimited crystals, but I'm sure there's better ways. No, not really. I would. So it's two schools of thought. The way he worded it was, what's the best way to like, what did he say? To automate it. I don't know why I was thinking automated would be automatic crafting. Certus quartz seeds is probably the best way to actually like automate it. Because then you just grab what you have. You can bring them all in here, this essence. You just make a ton of these crystals for free. That's the way to go. Okay. Ignore everything I said. Farming is best unless you don't have the crystals to make the seed initially. then do the reaction chamber. So like at the very beginning, when you find your first meteor, do the reaction chamber thing first because it's a little bit easier. Yeah. You're back. You're trying to get all the oil off from changing the alternator? That's crazy. I retract my previous statement. Farming is definitely the best way. Depends on how much you want to invest in the setup. For example, you could create a lot of farms with quartz, budding seeds. It depends. Yeah, you're right. But the end, numbers of the seeds would be better. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Honestly, mystical agriculture is just awesome. I love it for everything. It is the best. Okay. Hey, that's actually full. So is this. Is it still burning coal? I probably could get rid of this for a little bit and it would be a-okay just fine. We were running off of just that for a while. I think we're going to do that. Not burn all of our coal for absolutely no reason. I haven't checked this in a while. We're full. Lots of iron there. And I have all my villagers too. Let's grab our emeralds real quick. Because I never did max out our trader for this stuff. I think I'll do that. And then I want one of these just to have it. And then what do we got here? Slime balls, accumulation press, and logic press. That's okay. I mean, it's not a great trade for slime balls, but at least I'll have plenty of them and not have to go search for them. Because usually I do reach a point where I do need slime balls and not have them, and so I have to go look for them. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to go find that biome that I want to build a house in, and we're going to build it there. And I'm going to do that off stream because that's going to be boring. So I also need to get dinner. Also, it's Friday and I want to go chill with the fam. So we're going to call this one there. I might stream a little bit tomorrow morning. You see the simulated hydroponic beds they added to all the mods. I did see that. I do want to try it, but I have not yet. But I think it would be pretty cool. But again, thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been a blast. I love every single one of you. Don't forget you're special. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.